The party um, became the party, having began their apprenticeship to the veteran deedsman Edward Blake. Uh, After a brief introductory running of a obstacle course, and a small scuffle, you all found your way to a bar frequented by the deedsmen for drinks. There, two of you got lucky. Um,
I wouldn't call it luck.
well, let me see here. Oh, gosh, 1 second, guys. The Dwarven woman simply, and it's a certain kind of exoticism that's a little bit annoying sometimes, Simon.
Yeah.
But she was interested in you because she never slept with a Somni, which is very much an adventurer at heart, very much about experiences and discovery, and it was a very casual thing. For you, Iggy, this young halfling woman with blonde curling hair that goes well past her shoulders. It wasn't until after you had spent the night with her that you found out that that was her first time with a woman. And you very much get an energy from her that she wants to have a relationship over the preceding 2 weeks. How do you react to that, Ziggy?
Are we staying in the same area for the 2 weeks, or
2 weeks? Yeah. You'll be spending the next 2 weeks training before you head out.
Oh, okay.
So what's Ziggy doing?
I mean, you gotta adventure a little bit, right? I mean, we'll be in the same area. We can always hang out and stuff like that.
So what does Iggy do? Does she shut her down? Does she lead her on? What does Iggy do?
Iggy wouldn't lead her on.
Iggy wouldn't lead her on? Okay.
I don't think so. I think she'd be like, oh, hold on, let me think. She would tell her that they can hang out a little bit and stuff during the 2 weeks, but there can't be a guarantee of anything since they are deedsmen and they're going to different areas and things
Iggy has that
might
kind of emotional maturity?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, fuck.
If you think she has that kind of emotional maturity and that's a character decision you want to make, 100%. I just wanted to make sure that that's a decision you're making.
I think... Fucking Christ.
What?
Decisions are hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if she would actually have the emotional maturity. Because me as a player wouldn't want to hurt someone like that, but would Iggy? Would Iggy care?
How gremlin is
Blue's
this?
trying to fight off her Ori instincts.
I know, it's just like... So...
I would remind you that this character is not you. And
yeah, I know. It's just I'm trying to... I feel like she wouldn't lead her on, at least. I think she has a little bit of better standards than that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, in that case, heartbroken, she, sulks for the next 2 weeks. And that's, what little you see of her is she's kind of just really sad and kind of angry a little bit. And you get the sense that she comes from a very religiously conservative place, so that was her being in the big city itself was the first time to explore that part of herself, and there was a certain vulnerability there that she thought you would reciprocate. But anyway, I don't know why I'm going so deep into this. I'm sorry. I just want to have this character show
You
later.
broke
So
her heart.
I want to have.
Fucking dare you?
Anyways, 2 weeks later of pretty intense training, lots of obstacle courses like the one you did previously, some hikes outside of the city, some combat training, and you guys find yourselves finally getting ready to set out from the city.
Do we have equipment?
Sure, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
As the morning arrives on the day of your departure, you approach the Vermilion station, and stepping forward, you see this long iron train painted a deep red. You can see brass designs kind of highlight the angles of the train, giving it this certain regality. As you look around past the crowds of people filtering onto the train, filtering off of the train, trading out luggage and crates of products that have been shipped here through the train. You can see a number of these gnomes kind of crawling all over the thing and with hammers and wrenches, just kind of tuning her up, and even some of them polishing her and keeping her clean with almost a obsessive precision. But on the platform, you can see Edward Blake sharing a pipe with a pair of gnomes wearing heavy overalls that have been stained 100 times over to the point you can only guess their original color. As you approach, you can see one is older than the other, an older male with hair that's a wild silver explosion. The other appears to be a younger female with her curly hair cut into a tight bob. You see Mr. Blake kneels down into a hug with the girl before she skips off. He continues to talk with the older male for a moment before he notices you all and motions for you to come over. Hey y'all, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'd say sore from all that training, but I'd be lying.
Yeah, well, I'm sure some of the others here are plenty sore for you. This is Ramstead Ningel.
What?
That's my name. I'm Ramstead Ningel.
Okay. Oh.
Captain of this here train. Edward tells me that you're to be his baby deedsman.
How tall is this guy?
Pushing just over 3 feet.
He's shorter than Iggy.
Yes, he is shorter.
So half as tall as half of us in this group.
Mm-hmm. You can see he has a little cane that the head of it's kind of like a multi-tool.
Yes, babies. Looking having to look straight down almost.
4 feet down.
Right.
He kind of well, any friend of Blake is a friend of mine.
Raider, you're getting massive amounts of fan in the back. I apologize.
My microphone. Why?
So
Very.
if you guys need anything, just let me know. Okay. I got shit stuff to tend to. Edward, it's been good seeing you. You take care. You take care too. He kind of walks off. You can see like 2 or 3 gnomes are kind of waiting the eaves that you didn't really see kind of like approach him, and they start talking, and he starts like directing them as he heads back over to like help with the repairs. He kind of looks. He like Edward. Watch Edward kind of watches him go, and he turns to you, the rest of you. So, good rule of thumb, working as a deedman, don't ever piss off any of the rail folk, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Noted.
Yeah. The Ningales are pretty friendly to outsiders, but even they, well, they'll put a knife in your back if you cross them. But they're good folk. I've done some work for him back in the day. But anyways, called in a few favors, and guess who's in first class?
Me?
All y'all.
Oh. Looks at Iggy.
First class, huh?
Where I belong.
And I figured might as well give you your first pay as a deedsman. And you see he like reaches into a pocket and he like hands to each one of you a single silver coin.
God.
All your
Broke.
meals will be covered. But if you want to buy drinks or maybe do a little gambling on the trip down, it's a 3-day ride out north over the high Alps. So y'all got any questions?
If this sounds very dumb and basic, but if you were first-time deedsman like us, what question do you think you would have liked answered at this time before?
No, that's a pretty wise question. I think the best thing I can offer you as far as progressing in your career as deedsman is experience and practice working as a part of a team. And I've tried to give you a taste of that with all the training we've been doing. But at the end of the day, nothing really trumps experience in the field. So I suppose the best advice I could really give you would be to just pursue experience. You know, start developing the tools for the different problems that you'll encounter. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all loose inside. Don't get into too much trouble. And he kind of looks at you, Iggy.
Why are you looking at me?
You know why.
I do.
That's okay. Alright, there's always one. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go catch some shut-eye. Well, I'm just sleepy all the time. I'm getting real old.
How old is this guy?
It's hard to tell with half-elves, but he's got gray in his hair, and he's got wrinkles on his face, so he's gotta be pretty old.
Bitch old.
Here's your room keys. There's three rooms between the two of you, with the 6 of you. Numero quattro is for me. I'll catch up with y'all for dinner. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll work for me.
Okay. You'll have some fun.
I always
Train
have
leaves
fun.
train leaves in 10 though. Oh, and one other thing, you're gonna have to disarm and stow all your equipment.
Do we have to do? Is that before we get on the train, or?
Oh, before that, the rail folk are real particular about
So
security
you're
and all
saying
that
we should
stuff.
go do that now? Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
They have a guy
Being
checking.
called. Where do I go to?
You can see that there's a like really like weirdly brawny, like almost makes you think they're like a dwarf before you approach them, but they're a little too short for like either a really short dwarf or the brawniest gnome you've ever seen. Is like you can see like most people are just walking past, but like a handful he holds up a hand and they're like and then they reach into a pocket and pull out like a dagger or a small pistol or something.
Yeah.
You got something for me as you walk up to him.
I guess I hand him my staff. Do we keep? This is player to dungeon master. Do we keep armor or do we give that too?
No armor on the train.
Lots of things to remove.
All right, armor off. Give him my staff, my armor. What about this? It's my little box. It's got like
What's in the box?
my herbalism kit. That's pretty much it. Or this, and it's my guitar.
He takes the box, but he leaves the guitar.
Cool. Aww! He took my drugs!
Oh, it had your drugs
are
in it?
that.
Okay, well.
Yes, my drugs are in that!
But don't offer it. Damn.
So everybody zero out their inventories?
Yeah.
Do you mean just
I don't have
unequipped
extra.
everything?
Everything, and delete it.
Okay.
I never added anything in the first place.
Oh, I didn't either. I just start with proficiency in herbalism kit, and I thought I was given one. But-
You can keep your drugs, you lose your herbalism kit.
Okay, cool. I still have my drugs.
Can
Yes.
Iggy keep her pack of cards and her viol that she doesn't really normally play anyway?
Her what?
A viol?
Her
Viola?
veal?
No.
Her viola? What do you... I just
I'm
need to
gonna
understand.
shoot myself in a
It's an
second.
instrument.
It's a fucking interest. I'm gonna shoot myself in a fucking second, dude.
Oh, a violin. When did you say? Okay.
That's not.
That's not what it is.
No, they are different things.
They're
Yep.
fucking different, and I'm going to die.
They're so similar, though.
They are. I know.
Okay, so it's just like a big violin. Wait a second, a big violin? That's like a fucking cello,
It's not It's not a big violin.
It is
It's
kind of a big violin.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's like
It's
a
a-
guitar. Well, you can't even carry that.
You can get.
You don't have the carry capacity, my man.
I figured if she had one, just like her armor, it would be made to fit her.
Well, yeah, that is a violin.
They're different. They're played at a different tone of music.
Okay, but
Yes.
it's too big for you.
But it's made for her.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. Alright. Yeah.
Wow,
Fine.
this circle is very fun to walk around.
Alright.
Yeah, my guitar is slightly bigger because it's 9 strings. The same reason that you could play a different range of music with it.
But yeah,
Do I keep my disguise kit?
No.
Okay.
This is the zeroing out your inventory that I told you all would happen. I want you to build all that up on your own.
But I keep my pack of cards, right?
Yes, because that is your arcane focus.
No, so then I keep my focus. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking take your focus. I'm not a dick. He's like, oh, you're just a guy who does nothing special now.
Congrats.
Okay. But as you guys each find your way aboard with your 1 silver of wealth, you... One sec.
Did he just stop talking for anyone else, or am I dumb?
What's up?
Oh, you just stopped like mid-sentence, and I was like,
I said,
good?
yeah, I said 1 sec because I had to go deal with something. But you each make your way onto this. And you can see this is like, it's nice when you get onto it, but as you begin to push closer to the... Sorry about that. As you push closer to the head of the train, you see like the apartments get nicer and nicer until like it's actually like almost like a really nice hotel. And as you're pushing along, you push past you hit this bar that it's like actually one of these cars is just fully a bar. You can see the left side of the room is this narrow bar, this brass countertops. You can see there's actually like along the wall there's actually a sign that hangs called the brass top bar. Along the tables on your right side, as you kind of come in from the back side of the train, you can see a number of tables. Some of them actually even have gambling going on. Others are just for eels. They're for meals and stuff. There's some stools kind of bolted into the ground by the bar in case you wanted to sit at the bar. But as you continue past, you guys eventually find your way to your rooms. You can see there's these like red velvet chairs that are like quite nice, that kind of fold, that kind of come down. You can see there's like a wide window on the side of it. You can see out. And just as you reach your room, you hear all aboard, as it begins to grind into a movement and beginning to roll across the landscape as you soon depart from Vermilion and towards the high Alps, the mountains that bound the kingdom of Clasia from the rest of Thessos. And as you guys kind of settle in for the 3-day trip, what would you guys like to do?
We have a whole train and 1 silver. Oh boy. Well, first I think we need to figure out who's rooming with each other, because you said it's 2 person to a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mercy and murder room.
Yeah. Or
I don't
we
know.
just say that Fluffy and Chance's characters are in the 3rd room. Make life easy.
Well, who's well, I guess it's just the siblings, and then
it's
Mercy.
girls' night.
Is it girls' night? I thought it would be the
Girls'
siblings.
night.
Girls' night.
She just wants to see her naked.
And either way,
Girls' night.
when question comes up for rooming, Hyacinth kind of like slowly starts nudging closer to Iggy because it's boys, it's gross. So
I'm gonna open the door to the thing and to the room and just be like, just look in to see if the beds will fit us, because like we're
You see,
giants.
as you kind of look in, there's not actually beds, but you kind of look around for a moment, and you realize there's like these wall things that kind of fold down up there above, and they're actually like surprisingly spacious beds that kind of fold out of the wall and like fill up the whole room.
Now, are they long enough for people that are 7 feet tall?
You might not be sleeping with your legs straight all the way,
sponge.
but like it's actually like surprisingly they're very
Iggy
nice beds.
will have a king size bed. Thank you. It's like a California king for her.
I got some water real quick.
Well, beats the bed at the Deed's house.
The
Well,
like 4.
Now, are they like set up like bunk beds, like top bottom,
He
or
said
are
he'd
they
be right
like
back.
side?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh,
I think side, but it might be bunk.
It's bunk, like, Simon's real light, so he'll take, like, top bunk.
There's one on each side, and they're like kind
Oh,
of
okay,
level
cool.
with each other.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of, especially for the larger of you, you kind of end up kind of close to each other.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Also-
Iggy very small.
Useful.
I
She's a
ought to
great.
tell you now, Mercy, weird things happen when I sleep.
Oh yeah, Mercy, be careful with that.
Weird how? Like, do you sleepwalk?
You'll find out.
It's like my dreams, they become real.
One time it was a pack of wasps. One time it was a nice sunflower. You never know.
Okay, that's... I suppose I'll find out firsthand.
Oh, you will. I'm gonna let you know. And then Simon's like just gonna go sit on his bed and just like start tuning his. You see, like this massive guitar that he just pulls out and he just starts tuning it, and it's like it sounds like way lower than like a guitar should sound. Like it's more bassy. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do
He's
for.
a bass player.
Oh yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do for a bit. Start playing some practicing.
Hyacinth's gonna be on the bed for a while because all the motion sickness, it's a little much for her, so she's just gonna take a little nap real quick.
Do you need a
Mercy.
snuggle?
If you're offering, that would
She's
be very
like
nice.
eyes at the like
Giant titties.
eyes at the level of the bed, just like staring at her like. So.
Oh, like our actual sleepovers. Wow.
Hey, hello.
You
Hello, bye.
are the two of them cuddling for naps?
It's up to her.
Yeah, Hyacinth's kind of blushing, and she's like, "If you're offering, I won't refuse."
All right, here I come.
Now, Terry, I do need to ask you: is Hyacinth the big spoon or the little spoon?
Good question. Do you want a backpack? Or do you want a little teddy bear? Because she'll go either way.
That's up to you, because if Hyacinth is the big one, Iggy might be smothered a bit. I don't know
That's
how
fine.
she feels about that.
She's 100% fine either way.
100%.
Either way works for her.
It's up to how Iggy wants to play it. Hyacinth's just like happy she's getting a cuddle.
She'll be the big spoon.
Okay.
No backpack.
No backpack.
Mm-hmm.
She is the backpack.
Iggy ends up literally using her hair as a blanket.
Works
as the
for
two of
me.
them pass out. And the two of you managed to have a very nice little cuddle sesh. And it helps a lot with your motion sickness, Hyacinth, just kind of like turning, kind of like a hitting the reset button on like your inner ear, so it's not quite so bad. Mercy and Simon, what did the two of you get up to?
They're gonna snuggle also.
Yeah.
Everyone snuggles.
Simon's just on his bed playing guitar for a while, getting some practice in.
Mm-hmm. Roll performance check.
Not horrible.
You kind of like leaning up against the window a little bit, strumming on his guitar. You do catch the eye of one of the this attractive human woman who's like working as like a hostess on the train. And she kind of has this moment where you do two of eye contact, and it kind of smolders for a moment, and then she kind of blushes and walks on.
All right. I'll remember that face for later.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Mercy?
He's never been on a train before, so he's going to walk around and see, like, there was a bar area, there was a gambling area. He's going to see if there's anything else that's like, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you kind of walk back, it's early in the day. There's not a lot of people at the bar.
Mm.
You see like one very drunk dwarf there who's just like absolutely
Right.
shit-faced.
Yeah, that
There's a handful of people just out. There's like not even really money exchanging. It's just they're just playing kind of card games to pass the time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of heading further back, you can see you eventually run into start to get into like the lower carts where you can see like people are much more crammed together and there aren't beds. It's just like benches for people to sleep on essentially.
Ooh, boy.
And even further back, you kind of get stopped because there's a number of people managing it. And towards the back of the train, all the luggage and freight that's all attached to the train.
Hmm. Marcy's just thinking those pools for first class were convenient because a giant group like them would be very smushed back here. Sort of wanders back up towards the first class area, looks at the card table, thinks about it for a hot second, and goes to join.
Okay.
See how that plays out.
Okay. You can see there's a trio of people here. One sec. Sorry, one sec. I need to find this real quick. You see the first one is a younger man. He's kind of like who's like kind of handing out the cards and dealing everybody in. And as you kind of listen to their conversations and start to approach, you get the sense that they're actually staff for here and they're just kind of playing to pass the time because there's not much to do.
Yeah.
One of the two people who are kind of playing opposite to him, one of them is a tall, even by your standards, blue dragonborn. Large body, kind of clawed hands and scales. And strangely, it has like an apron on and very like delicate tools and stuff at his belt. And you can see like there's like a bunch of scrolls and cartography tools actually in a like pack slung over his chair. And to the right of him, you see a dwarf with this just full, like a very old dwarf with just like fully silver beard, fully white rather, beard and hair that kind of drapes down. You can see like it's very long and then like almost like well beneath his chest, it's like pulled into like a braid that like braids around like a silver ring. As you approach, you can see they're playing cards. And you see the younger human man, kind of handsome and a little like kind of got one of those people who like it's a little bit foxish. So they give you like that person's the kind of person who like enjoys trouble. He kind of glances over. You looking a bit out in?
If it would not bother any of you.
All right. Scoot over, Norrigan, and you see the Dragonborn kind of like, yes, just a moment, and he kind of like grabs this heavy pack of like mapping equipment and kind of shifts it over and scoots over and makes room for you.
Thank you much. Like takes a seat.
No problem. Buy-in's 5 copper.
5 copper. I assume there's enough money to break a silver. It's unfortunately all I have at the moment.
It'll do. And then he takes it and he plops a bunch of like just a full 100 copper in front of you. Um, um, you put 5 in to the pot.
Yeah, I'll put 5 into a pot.
And you see, and like he begins to deal you out. Roll a d20. No, sorry, that's wrong. Roll a d10.
That's wrong. Damn, that 20 was alright.
I just gotta roll a higher d10.
No.
You can see the door's kind of like a little crusty looking. So, what brings you out of this way?
Oh, I'm an apprentice deedsman out here for a first job.
Ah, a young adventurer. Such a bright future ahead of you. I was something of an adventure. And you can see the man dealing cuts him off. I really don't want to hear that story again, Frankie. He's like, youth, wasted. He kind of glances over at you. If he gets going, he'll keep going for the next 2 hours.
Oh, I know the type.
Yeah. Anybody adding to the pot? And you can see Noragun takes his cards. Is like, I think I will, and sets down another 5 copper.
Is this the style of game where you have to...
High
meet
is better, and
every
it's a
ride?
descending die, yes.
Well, if they put into the pot, do you have to add to meet them?
Yes.
Or can you just...
Or you can fold.
You know, perhaps next cards will be better. He'll add 5 copper and see what happens with the next 2. Or
Okay.
the next one, rather.
Roll a d8.
Oh. Great.
Really, really mid. Really mid. No, I'll fold here.
You see. Me too. And he kind of like you see the older dwarf kind of like smacks down his cards. And he kind of like, that's enough for me. And kind of like waddles off with his like arthritic bones and stuff. And then you see like Norgan and the guy continue to play out the hand. You're a deedsman then?
Have been for a couple weeks now, at least.
Aha! Perhaps I could hire you out in your troop.
I'd suppose I'd have to ask what for.
Well, as you can well see my equipment, I am a storied cartographer. My family in Edo is looking to invest in Thessonian development. So, I was going to make some assessments and some cartography and make some maps so we could perhaps measure our investments there. But I'd like to develop a new kind of map making. So I'm in need of a group of ne'er-do-wells to investigate crypts and forgotten relics and geological oddities so I can map them out.
Well, I won't say that we can definitely do such thing. I believe, DM, we are here on a sort of job, aren't we? Like, this is the reason we came out this way.
You'll have to talk to Blake about that.
Yeah, well, honestly, not... I haven't been told completely why we're coming out this way. the person guiding us, a Mr. Edward Blake, he has kept that close to his chest. Seems he wants it to be surprise.
Well, perhaps your and my interests could align. Ha! And he plays his hand, and then he's like, "Beat that!" And then the guy puts down his hand, and he's like, "I just did." And he's like, "I do not care for this game." And he like gets up to walk away, but and then he puts his heavy pack on, even for by his like standard. You can see he stands like well over 7 feet. If you're interested in work, I'll be in contact me in North Point. And then I'll be heading on to Amaraldo in a week or so. Good day. And he kind of like looks like he's exiting towards his room. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
So write that down, Raider, because I'm not taking notes.
Yeah, I'm writing it.
Currently the highest intelligence in the party.
Yeah. I take notes that matter to me, and that's it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tap?
If the Foxy one is still here, Mercy will play another hand, if he wants to.
He, like... You guys he's not really, like... Now that people have kind of cleared out, he's kind of, like... wrapping up, and, like, you can see he kind of, like, starts pulling out a book to read.
First hand of the train, lost 10 coppers. Going well.
Win some, lose some.
Mercy will stand. Probably head back to the room, which may or may not still have bass guitar going on.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, there's a tune going. You hear it before. You hear it pretty far before you get back to the room.
Yeah, and like that, the day passes as you guys begin to curve up. The train begins to curve upwards into the high Alps, moving through these frigid mountains. See in places you don't get super high altitude wise, but you do like in some places the glass on the outside fogs over, and you can see. This is a lower mountain pass, but even then you can see snow kind of clinging to the rocks higher above you and in clumps here and there around you. Small copses of evergreen trees kind of lining flat regions where they can actually grow from the rocky terrain. And as that happens, night begins to fall. And you guys all awaken to dinners being brought to your room.
So, yeah.
Alright. Do they knock on the door?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can see, and you do recognize one of the attendants that's handing them out. It's the female attendant whose your music ear, I suppose, your music caught. And you can see she kind of like shyly begins to hand the food, and the food seems to be quite the spread.
Okay.
You get these like seared fishes with like sliced like citrus-like fruits kind of atop them that have been charred, so you get this smoky, sweet, acidic kind of flavor going on. All on of a bed of like this kind of creamy rice or risotto, probably to be the closest thing you could imagine. And you guys are left to dine freely on these meals as you guys have a fine meal.
The other thing Mercy realizes very quickly that, like, not only is Simon a music guy, he's also a foodie.
Boy.
Who's
So,
that
like,
friend?
He's like the... Yeah, you realize very quickly that Simon knows his way around a kitchen and knows what flavors are. And, like, yeah, he knows his food.
Mercy, who probably hasn't eaten food, presumably first-class fancy, in a very often. It's just like, how how much did this even cost? Like, it's just like,
I haven't
You
eaten
see,
this good.
at this point, your rooms are all adjacent, just so you know. So like,
Yeah.
and you can see, um, Mr. Blake kind of steps out, kind of a little bit groggy, kind of like his hair is kind of in a mess. He kind of pulls it back, and like with wet hands, and like pulls it back behind him. Scratches his like kind of scruffy beard. Kind of stands in the hallway where all three of you can, all three of your rooms can kind of see him. Hi y'all. So I thought I'd take this moment while y'all eating to go over our assignment. We're headed to Amaraldo. It's a frontier town on the edge of the human expansion into the western wastes. They're looking to hook in the rail folks expanding rails, their transcontinental rail, into cutting through Amaraldo. So the mayor there is very much invested in ensuring that things within the town improve. Consequently, there's a lot of work there to be had. It also helps that his family is old friends of mine. I knew him before he was walking around in diapers. There'll be all kinds of work for us there out of the mayor and obviously for folks around there. And also, I'll just give you a good experience working in wilderness and a good amount of encounters with the various creatures that roam the Western Wastes. But the valley's also been had multiple attempts at civilizing it, so a lot of the worst entities that once roamed there have been cleaned out. So the Malhan Valley will be the region we're roaming through, and it's relatively safe compared to the rest of the Western Wastes.
Wait, what's it called again?
Wait, let me look it up. I can pull it up real quick. I was actually saying it wrong. It's the Malketch Valley. Malhan Valley's elsewhere.
Okay, Malketch Valley. Okay.
Y'all got any questions?
I don't. That actually answered one of mine, what we were doing out there, but
What's the... Yeah, I got one. What kind of terrain we looking like? What's it like out there?
Oh, it's a high desert. So it's cold in the winter and it's hot in the summer, but we'll be hitting there around spring. So generally it'll be pretty hot, pretty freaking hot right around midday, but rest of the day it's pretty temperate and it doesn't get that cold at night. Although we'll be there long enough for it to hit summer, so we'll have to deal with the real heat that hits right around then. And you guys will be off to whatever new assignment you choose to pursue after around the fall, when your time with me will end. It's pretty rocky. Lots of empty, flat expanses. Water can be in quite short supply. So you'll need to keep an eye out for springs, or just make sure you never need a spring and bring all the water you're going to need for whatever outings we make. It's pretty though. There's some tyrant held territory back before they were wiped out. So there's a fair few of tyrant installations, which you can investigate. Just be aware of the dangers. But there is all kinds of wealth to be found in there if you can brave their security systems and whatever their technological horrors are left behind from them. Fair few outlaws in the valley, though. A lot of those failed attempts at civilizing the Malkit's Valley, their cast-offs became outlaws. Part of why no one's ever been able to successfully settle it. But we'll be able to talk more about that when it comes up. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions y'all got?
That's it.
Okay.
I believe that is.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab a drink with Ravi. If any of y'all wanna come with, you're welcome. He kind of like turns to go. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Mercy's already stretched his legs.
Yeah, Simon's gonna go walk around, stretch his legs, take in the sights and the smells.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Dig, you wanna come with?
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
I'm all rested up here.
Yeah.
Are you
How
gonna come,
is-
Cindy?
Yeah.
You wanna wander around the train?
You're muted if you're talking, Terry.
Oh, you meant me. Sorry.
Mhm.
What was the question again?
Do you wanna walk around the train?
Oh, yeah.
With
Yeah.
Iggy and Simon.
Yeah, Hyacinth will readily agree.
Mm-hmm. So you guys kind of step out of the rooms and into the main car. Now you can see as time has kind of gone on, this place is actually kind of filled up. You can see there's a guy in the corner who's playing this banjo. It's kind of got some like nice little music going. You can see like there's like 2 or 3 different card games going. You can see the guy you saw earlier is well, actually nobody knows that. So you can see a number of people running some card games along the one side of the room. So people are sitting. Most of the stools at the bar are filled up. People are getting drinks. You guys are quite a group. The 3 of you together, and there's like a momentary pause to like all the talk, and then people just kind of like turn and see you guys walking, and they're just like, Jesus.
Yeah, problem? You'll say when she sees people looking.
No. And she's like
down
this
and see
this fancy old man is like taken aback by you and your energy. I haven't a single problem.
I gotta say, I really like your jacket, though.
Well, it's a Vespa jacket, so of course you would. His fall line was extraordinary.
How much it cost ya?
Roll a charisma check.
Just straight charisma?
Yes.
Alright. Where is it? 5. Yo!
Yeah.
He looks you up and down.
She's dressed nice. She's still dressed nice.
She's still a goblin. And he says, more than you'll see in a lifetime. And then kind of turns his attention back to like this fancy looking older woman that he's talking to.
Iggy like squints.
Simon will like put his hand on her back and just kind of like guide her along so she doesn't like.
Did I
mold on it
pickpocket
too
the
long.
bitch?
You wanna try pickpocketing him?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Whatever's in his pocket.
Wait,
Alright.
hold on. Can I help her along? Can I give her a little
You want a
guidance?
guidance her?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you
dude.
can. You see her going for it, and you're like, fuck yeah, this guy's an asshole. And you see this green energy kind of like hue, and like it's kind of lost in the crowd, and you feel like this warm energy suffuse you where her hand touches your skin.
Is it? Hold on. It's a 4, right?
D4, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a 2 bonus to your sleight of hand check. So make a sleight of hand check. So as you sladdle up the hill.
24.
Yeah.
And without when you do the guidance touch, you use it to kind of motivate a stumble of her. To look like she kind of shoved you a little bit, and then you stumble into him and cleanly shink, take off his coin purse and begin to walk away with it.
As Cybin's big ass hand is covering her.
As you continue past.
When they get towards the end of the car, she'll hold it up towards Sai and jingle it a little bit.
He's gonna look at her and be like, put his finger up over his lips like the classic quiet sign.
She'll put it in her pocket. So.
Okay, you can add 120 silver to your inventory.
All
Better way to make money
right.
than cards.
121 silver.
I said 120, not 100. Oh, I know you had the 1, huh?
You had the 1, yeah. Ballin', baby.
As you slip past.
Iggy's gonna look at Sai and be like, that guy was a dick.
He was.
Now he's a broke dick.
I just the sound of just broke dick.
Are you guys doing anything else as you continue past? Usually there's a nice ambiance in here. People are getting drinks. There's music kind of going.
He's gonna get a drink.
It's kind of a little bit wild, but in a good way. Kind of tank top, muscular tattooed arms of a female orc with her hair kind of in dreadlocks that are kind of pulled into a ponytail behind her. You see there's a scar that kind of goes down her chin into up on her cheek.
Is she at the bar or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's the bartender. She's mixing drinks. And,
he's gonna hop up on a bar stool and be like, give me a shot of your top shelf.
That's a bold thing. This is first class. That's gonna.
He looks at you for a moment. She looks at you for a moment, and then she does kind of a double take. He's not used to seeing goblins on the train. And he's like,
I'm a very short orc. You'll just smile at her.
She gets a little. She grins a little bit. Right away, ma'am. And then she kind of goes up to, reaches up and and you can see there's actually almost it's almost aluminum straps for all the alcohol that keeps it from rattling too much as the train is going. And she kind of comes down and she hits you with a shot. Anything for your friends?
Do you guys want anything?
Hyacinth's been kind of respectfully looking at the orc, so whenever she gets asked, she kind of looks to the ground. She's like, no, thank you. That's fine.
Come on, it's on me. Anything? Sai? Anything?
Dead.
Fine, then no drink for you. Goodness.
Is Logan dead?
Oh no, actually.
I think Logan's dead.
Oh no, rip.
Rip.
I'm sorry. You can have a drink if you want. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go back.
Logan!
So the two of you, what are you doing? That drink is top shelf, so that drink costs you 50 copper.
Okay.
So 5 silver.
No.
Oh, now you're here.
No. Half a silver.
50. Oh. Gotcha.
She also asked Sai if he wanted a drink.
Yes. Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
What will you be
Well-
having?
Let's see. What do they got?
We have, we run drinks from ingredients made and gathered from the western wastes. So we have fuck me, everything. I literally had like a list, and now it just left my mind.
Mhm.
Oh,
We have
what do
a
we have for
cactus
dinner?
juice margarita. We have a Blitzleberry old fashioned and a Thornfang Guisemain.
I think the old-fashioned.
Okay.
Something
She takes this like
warm.
deep purple like syrup of some sort and kind of pours it in, kind of muddles it with this like orange peel, and then hits it with some ice, with a big thick ice, and begins to pour a handful of different liquors over it before stirring it and handing it to you. It's a little comically small in your hand.
You have a big hand, so it's like
Yes.
everything is comically small.
Yeah, well, it's also like airplane serving sizes.
You know, sad, but still.
Yeah.
Something to sip on. How much is it?
That'll be 70 copper for both drinks.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want anything? Hassan? I can never say
Cindy.
that flower. Cindy.
No, I'm comfortable just sitting here. Thank you.
Okay. And she'll slap down 2 silver and she'll be like, keep the change.
Oh my god. Yeah, because Iggy doesn't know how to fucking count.
No, she does not.
Nope.
No, she did not.
Mighty gracious of you. And she like takes it and like pockets
I always
it.
enjoy a pretty face, so.
She looks at you with like another chuckle and whatever you say, little orc. And gives you a grin.
He just grins like, yeah.
So what do you guys do? You want to just kind of hang out in the bar for the rest of the evening, or explore some more?
Do I see the one girl again?
Oh yeah, over the course of the night, she's kind of running orders back and forth from the bar to people's rooms.
Alright, do I get the sense that at like some point she just needs to like sit down and take a break?
Well, a perception check.
Oh, you're good at these now. Oh, I jinxed you.
Jinxed it! God damn
I
it,
jinxed
Maggie!
you.
You're like, you see her
Jinxed
going
it.
back and forth, and then she stops. You're like, wait, what? And you look around, and you just can't find her.
Yeah.
I jinxed it. That's an Avram roll.
You fucking jinxed me, Blue.
I'm sorry. I forgot I could have helped you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
got
fine. Maggie jinxed me.
I jinxed it.
These are the like, don't get it, like guiding her on that is great because if she fucked it up, she might die.
Yeah.
These are like low stakes fuck around rolls.
Okay.
You don't gotta worry about
Yeah,
that.
I was trying to literally fuck around.
Yeah.
We respect that. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Maggie fucked it up.
Wasn't me, it was the dice.
The gods have deemed you unfit to have sex, I guess.
Putang.
I don't know.
I'm fit for Putang tonight.
I said bonk horny Joe. Not allowed.
As the evening passes on, you see you watch an amusement as the stately man that you were talking to earlier and stole money from goes to pay for his drink, and confusedly he's like,
Iggy is
one moment.
gone. Iggy is gone.
You see he like rushes off to his room and then comes back He's, I'm deeply sorry. Sets down some silver, sets down his money paying for his meal and drinks he had. And then you see he goes to go talk to a one of the people who like is somewhere between a guard and a bouncer. And I do need you to make a stealth check, Iggy.
Alright.
Because they are looking for you. Because he is... Goblin is suspecto numero uno.
Do you need
This is
help?
where you want to guide her again.
She's gone, motherfucker. She left.
Can I give...
This is you evading them all fucking, like, night as they're looking for you until they give up.
Can I give...
So long as you ditch the money, you're good.
Before I, like, disappear, can I give the coin pouch to Sai because he's smarter than her and would know what to do with it?
If you'd like to.
Are you cool with that, Logan? She's gonna give it to you. Okay.
Okay, you...
I would have definitely retreated to his room early with his drink.
20. Oh, the
Because-
sleight of hand. It's the same modifier.
Yeah, I'll allow it. It's
Okay.
100... you gain 119 silver, I think.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
lose 119, so just keep track of that. And you slip into various people's quarters. At one point, you're like under the chair while there are like two people or like there's two married couples having an argument and like fully having an argument, and you can see the guards' boots kind of walk up, question the two people, ask them if they've seen a goblin, and then continue past. As you full ninja mode for the rest of the evening, from like a handful of guards looking for you.
She ends up like back in like the fucking lower end fucking carts and just like, well, back where I began, I guess.
Snowden would have retreated to his room after he couldn't find the woman,
Mhm.
and then just been like, alright, I'm gonna go back to my room, sip my drink, you know,
Okay.
vibe, maybe.
As you all
Light one up, you know.
Mhm. As you all begin
You
to
come
wind.
back, and Mercy's just doing squats in the room with the beds up.
Doing ballistic squats.
Just like, there's not a lot of room in here, and he's very big, so it's hard for him to get everything in he wants to, but he's doing his best.
Look at
Hmm.
Mercy, and I'd come back and I'll like shut the door. I'll like shut the door, and as he's doing squats, I'll just look at him and be like, "So, what'd you do to get your hands like that?"
Hmm?
Just
Mercy
looking
sort
at-
of looked down at his hands. Oh, this, I have been in, let's say, a lot of scraps. Same way the horn ended up like this. He points at his one broken one.
Gotcha. So you know your way around the fist fight. Ah, that slipped. That was bad, but
It's... Is it a surprise when I immediately went for a haymaker on Edward when he said to hit him?
eh, that's fair.
He is one
Yeah, that's
dodgy
true.
man.
he's Simon's doing the whole like true. Yeah, that's that. He just does that.
It's...
He has a reason for thinking of himself quite highly.
Got to say, very dodgy. Not very good at getting out of little tussle on the ground though.
Nah,
You grab him and he just doesn't get away.
we all have our strengths and weaknesses. It's what
Hmm.
makes each of us, well, us.
Yeah, that is true.
So. Alright, well, I hope you, Can I pull my bed out, or do you need the space?
No, it's fine. I can't really do much on this train anyways. I'm going to be very antsy at the end of this.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna see him pull his bed out, and you see him pull, like, a little tin out, which you've seen before, and he's just like,
Mm.
yeah, He's rolling up. He's rolling one up, and he's like, he's not even going to apologize about it.
Question. Do the windows on this train open at all?
Yes, however, you are currently on top of a mountain.
It's cold outside. I'm hotboxing this bitch.
Mercy's just like, you know, maybe I should step out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's not illegal. Simon, when he was out, saw people smoking on the train, right?
Tobacco, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
back.
Yeah, I'll do like a couple one-hitters.
Okay. You know, you kind
Just a
of
little microdosing.
softly lull yourself to sleep with various chemical assistance.
And alcohol.
Yes.
Yep.
In each of you, in your own ways, finds your way to sleep. Some of you more relaxingly as you fall asleep hiding under the bench in your room, Iggy. And you all, each of you goes into a long rest. I do need you to roll a D100 real quick for me, Cybin. I'm gonna go grab some water.
9.
That might not be great.
Oh boy.
Oh no, that's really good.
It's really good, actually.
Fresh cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy just wakes up to smell of cinnamon rolls and is like,
That smells
"What
good.
is this?"
Mm-hmm. And guess what the room doesn't smell like anymore? Weed!
I mean, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, weird shit happens when Simon sleeps.
Man, that's really mean. You wake up to the smell of them, but not to any being there.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Smells good though. Yeah, this is every time. Every time you guys long rest with me for the entire campaign, this happens at the end.
Yeah, there's some of them on there that is are going to be weird once they get rolled, but we don't worry about those.
Right.
Is the
So
list
each of
always gonna stay?
you-
Oh, sorry.
No worries. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna ask if the list is always gonna stay the same. Cause
Yeah.
Unless I had to change it.
Yeah, unless we find a way to break one of these somehow.
Gotcha.
Or I might just add to it because I think it's something that could be funny.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. So all of you awaken, completing your long rest, to the delightful smell of cinnamon rolls filling the air. Rich, spicy, sweet smell just caressing each of you.
That's a smell that makes the heart ache for home.
See? I told you things happen.
Well, I assume this was because they were baking cinnamon rolls somewhere on the train. Is this you?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, no, I'm disappointed there won't be cinnamon rolls.
There are not cinnamon rolls being served.
Yeah, sadly, this isn't one that generates the thing that actually happens. There's somewhere, like, things actually grow.
All of first class just, like, goes to the car
cinnamon
and like,
rolls.
oh, there's cinnamon rolls. And it's like,
They're
what do
super
you mean there's no
disappointed.
cinnamon rolls?
Super disappointed.
It's like they think Simon just woke up early or someone was burning incense that smelled like cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, you see like a really confused like gnome like engineer kind of looking around, kind of like trying to find like some kind of chemical leak or something that's causing it. But as you all awaken to the new day, you guys, I'd like to take this moment to kind of go over some of the systems we'll be using in this campaign. You guys last night had a fine meal, which means currently Your hit point maximum is increased by 5.
Is that considered? Is that temp
So
HP
much.
or is that?
No, that's your hit point maximum for the next day is increased by 5.
Oh. And we wake up to cinnamon rolls? Hell yeah.
In addition, none of you have had any kind of diseases because you've been staying safely in town, and none of you, and you guys all just had an exquisite long rest because fucking Edward Blake has you guys traveling in style. So your health die is currently, your health score currently is a 3, which means you guys have a health die, which is a single D8 that you can add to a ability check, saving throw, or attack roll any point during the day once.
Hell yeah. 1 whole D8.
But that additional 5 hit points, it lasts until the end of your next day, unless you again have an exquisite meal this day. Or a fine meal. Exquisite meals give you a +10.
Where is this at in the campaign guide?
What would be
All the
food
way at the bottom.
at the bottom with all the other survival mechanics.
Oh, there's the health die. Okay.
Yes.
So our health score is 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
From not being sick, eating a fine meal, and having an extravagant long rest.
That's a counter to make.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, you can use the inspiration slot to keep track of whether, or you could just make a tracker for it if you'd like. But
Yeah, we don't have a bard.
you know. Anyways,
Oh, by the way, Terry, that's not an official D&D thing. It's just something Jake has done.
it's my
Just so
big
you know.
It's me being an extra bitch. But as you awaken to the new day, you find that you've left the mountains behind, and you see yourself in a new landscape. As you've entered the western wastes aboard the Dust Dancer.
I'm sorry, I was very confused for a second because you said you enter a new land, and I thought the Office theme started playing, but that's just my dad and the. I'm just sitting here like.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, no. This campaign is secretly an office drama. I tricked you all. No. As you guys begin to set out, your breakfast is being served to you. Edward shows up again. Now that we're in the waste, I'd love a chance to kind of start going over some of the features and topography of the region. There's a few carts back. It's got wider windows. It's for people with a little bit of motion sickness. If y'all can mosey your way on down there, we can kind of start looking out those windows, and I can talk to you about like topography and what you should be looking for and keeping an eye out for.
All right.
Okay.
That's mosey.
How far do we walk before the cinnamon roll smell just like fades?
It's like ever since you woke up, it's been like slowly fading.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted cinnamon rolls, guys. I microdosed.
By the way,
I got the munchies.
Iggy.
Mhm.
Heard tale about some large sum of wealth disappearing. Somebody lost something like 100 silver.
100 silver. Whoever lost that is fucking stupid.
No, I agree on that. Work hard.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to count to 100 though.
Yeah, well, there's currently a young goblin woman that's been arrested in suspicion for it. So you gotta make a decision whether or not she gets her name cleared, or if the money is found by accident in the room the person was taken from. Maybe missing a couple coins.
What room was he in?
Oh well, I can only guess that it would be about 4 rooms down over that way, in room 27.
Iggy's head goes back and she's like, and she holds her hand to sigh, like, come on. Like, makes a grabby motion.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just Simon pulls it out, just couple coins missing from it.
How much do you give her, Si?
What'd you say?
How much do you give her?
So there's 119 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll take the 9 and give her 100. The bag has 110 in it.
Okay. So you kind of start sneaking towards the room. Are you taking anything from the bag as well, Blue?
She's gonna take 2.
Okay, you take 2. And then I need you to make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
As you slip in.
20.
Jeez, you're on fucking roll, Chief. Blue's the real rogue in the party.
Yeah.
As
Goblin rogue.
silently slip, he's like yawning and stretching for the new day. You can see he actually wears a hairpiece, and it's like currently on like a stand off to the side.
What an asshole.
And you just kind of slip it under the like headpiece and slide out of the room with barely a notice, and meet back up with the rest of the group as you guys find your way to this cart that has a wide windows that kind of reveal the landscape rolling by.
He's still a dickhead.
Especially for assuming that the goblin did it.
I mean, I
Could've
don't
been
think there's that
anyone.
many goblins on here. I understand.
No, just the assumption that the goblin
Yeah,
did
but I did do it.
it. But even still, I could have done it, and he still would have blamed you.
He didn't suss the furbolg.
He didn't. I haven't seen anyone on this train that looks like me, have
Oh
I?
lord, no! This is like 85% human, 5% dwarf, and then like 5% halfling, and then like the rest is like gnomes who are running it, and then like just the weird occasional odd race.
No one that looks like me.
Lord no.
Yeah, I'm the only guy on this train that looks like me.
Yeah, well, there's a prejudice against goblins. And she has no clue what that word means, by the way. She just knows it's said. She's heard it from her mom or something.
Yeah.
They're too. She probably says it wrong, like prejudicial.
Prejudice against goblins.
What were you gonna say, Terry?
Nothing.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay, like you didn't get cut off.
Oh, go on. What were you gonna say?
Well, these are some wide windows.
Well, you see, okay. Well, you see, the landscape tends to vary as you guys kind of look over this like dry, arid, low shrubby grass, occasional cactuses, and just like very flat, but then like cut up by like massive stone structures and regions of hills and stuff. As you can tell, visibility lines can be quite, lines of visibility can be quite long, until they ain't. And that's a lot of what you want to watch out for, because the Western Wastes is a region that kind of lulls you into passivity with how flat and clear it is, and then sneaks up on you with how many chances for ambushes are actually present. You can well see. And you guys hear shouting. You hear like a clatter behind you guys. And you hear and you watch pushing through the door is this tall, like furred humanoid with long clawed fingers, one hand gripping his spear, the rest of him wearing like tattered leather and bone armor. There's a shield in one hand, and you can see trailing him are like very similar creatures, but entirely skeletal as they push in. And
Ambush like that?
and he goes, and he says, and you watch this, he says, "Jewelry and money in the bags," and he holds out a bag. "This here your sticker." And as he like begins, and you see like he starts like ripping the jewelry off people who are like just aghast at this like fanged, like heavy, muscular monster that's kind of stepped into the midst. Well, okay, class is ending a little bit early. All right. So that's a no.
He looks like a big dog.
Well, they're ferocious, and that's about right. Big ass hyena person. Okay. Here's the plan. I'll distract the Noel. You take care of the witherlings, okay?
A what?
Skeleton fuckers. Okay, we gotta, and you can see the Noel gets this man starts to kind of protest, and he like goes to like bite off his fingers, and you watch as he just lurches into motion and slams into the Noel, and the two of them kind of skid to a stop on the other side of it, and I need all of you to roll initiative.
Is there a fight map? Is there a battle map?
Damn right, there's a battle map, baby.
Hell yeah,
Damn right, there's a battle map.
Where are we at?
You guys are right here. First, well, technically not the first, but there's the first combat where I could potentially kill somebody of the campaign.
Hell yeah, baby.
Theoretically, like that's not, I don't mean that as like it's a probability, just as a possibility. You
Time
know?
for Iggy to die.
It's level 1, so it's a pretty good probability.
Okay, all y'all start rolling your asses in.
We don't have any weapons or anything on us either.
Nope.
Improvise,
Casters
adapt,
have their arcane
overcome.
focuses.
Do you know how to drag on the map, Terry? I can't remember if he told you last time.
So go to your here, let me share my screen. Well, actually, I can't do that 'cause there's a lot of stuff in here. Never mind.
I'll share.
Yeah, share
I'll
your
share.
screen to her real quick.
The trumpets are back, guys.
Hell yeah, baby.
Where is it? I got so much shit going on my screen. I got dominoes coming. All right. Are you looking, Terry?
I'm looking.
All right. So you go to your page. All right. And you go. It'll probably be here. So you click over to bio and info, and then this little arrow thing, and you can grab it and drag it.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Hold on, my setup's a little weird. I gotta fix some stuff and I don't have a mouse. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Thank you.
No problem.
Oof.
And then for rolling initiative,
Edward.
make sure you click your token. Oh, you can re-roll it. So if you click your token and then re-roll it, it'll pop up on the initiative order. And then you can just roll it the first time.
We don't need to be good at initiative if everyone's bad at it.
Apparently.
Where's Iggy at? That's the question.
I haven't rolled it yet. I want to make sure Terry got hers in.
Hell yeah. You got your girl.
Yeah,
I just gotta
Click the token.
No,
It's
yeah,
probably kind of hard because you have the trackpad, right?
Yeah.
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 Did they go in there? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Cool.
yeah.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
Wow.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
What up, bitches?
So now Blue's always going first, and the rest of us are always going last.
To all things a balance, my friend.
Only the Knoll and Iggy rolled above a 10.
Welcome to level 1, guys. Okay, Iggy explodes into motion, and her goblinoid battle instincts kind of driving her. The second she tastes conflict in the air, she's just here to go. What are you doing, Iggy?
Alright.
You can see around you all benches. There's a handful of people. How about half of them still have any of their possessions, which have been like ripped out of their hands? You can see these two skeletal ones have bags in their hands too, with like they're just like.
So they're not that far, right?
No, they're not. They're like 15 feet
Okay,
away.
cool. I think I set this up
5, 10.
properly.
15. They're 20 feet away from you. But yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I think I set this up correctly. So I did a 30 foot goblin blast.
Okay.
And I did it to where it's a D12, I think, of any element.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. 38.
And since... Okay, but I want to ask DM, since it's a skeleton, would Iggy know anything about radiant damage? Because I want to ask before I actually use the damage.
Roll a religion check.
Religion, alright. That's a -1, but we'll see.
No is my answer to that question.
Okay, then she's just gonna do fucking fire damage then, I guess.
Okay. So you watch as she rears back and a flaming naked goblin appears in her hand with like flaming pubic hair and flaming like troll doll hair in the air. It's like, nah! And you pitch it forwards. Fuck me, Blue!
Yeah. Blue damage rolls are still here though.
As you immediately, the thing just slams into the head of this thing, and immediately, like, as it's flying through the air, it actually enlarges to like the size of a not small orc, and just totally body checks this witherling, immediately killing it.
Yes.
And then she is going to hide. She's going to disengage or will hide. Yes.
Okay, roll a stealth check as you scramble underneath the bench. Like, ha! Fuck. Run, hide.
Stealth. 14.
Okay, pretty good. Most people can't track you. Alright, that's your turn. That takes us to Donald. And he's gonna and kind of charge at him. He'll make 2 attacks. He makes his spear attack.
Come on, old man. You can do it.
It does not hit. He makes his bite attack. It does not hit. You watch as he just like very like Kung Fu master, like minimal movements. It's just like whoosh, whoosh. Takes like one side step, and then just immediately out of the way and calmly takes a step backwards, and the fangs pull just an inch short of him. I got this one. You guys take care of. Oh shit! You already got one. This one sees you do that and is like, ah, and he's gonna rush over and let's see here. It cannot see you, so it's like, and it just stabs the closest thing, which is Simon. It takes his like this beat up old spear and goes to jam it towards you, Simon. That's a 9 to hit.
He misses.
And you see her shoot that, you're like, oh, good job, and then you see him charging, and you're like, ah, fuck, as he goes to stab you, you're like, oh shit, barely out of the way of it, and then he's gonna then he leans in with this skeletal maw. You can see like there's no nose, it's just bone and like mummified flesh clinging to it, and the scent is not pleasant now that you're close. It's not like widespread, but as it pulls in close to you, there's this like old death smell to it as it goes to bite you. That's a 12.
12 hits.
As you get out of the way, you're like, oh shit, and then it bites you on the shoulder. You're like, oh shit. As it starts ripping you and tearing you back and forth, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Ow.
Okay. That's its turn. Edward is going to do what he do. He's going to make some attacks. He'll make 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack.
Hey.
Oh shit. What are you doing?
Let's go, old man.
That is, those all hit, so that's bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. 9. Jesus Christ, Eddie.
20. That's 32 points of damage.
As he like easily dodges attacks, he like, my turn. And he draws out his blade and just like in a blur of movement, and then like stops, and then the thing just falls into pieces. And that takes us. Mercy, you're up. What are you doing?
Of course, he didn't have to check his sword. Mercy sort of circles around behind this thing, looks Cybin in the eyes from probably over the top of this.
Well, it's in his mouth. Simon's in its mouth.
Well, it's on my shoulder.
You're like, "Rah."
He reaches forward, grabs it, pries its jaws off, and is just going to give this thing a full suplex.
Okay. You can make your choice of an attack roll or an athletics check. It's your call.
I mean, the attack roll is just going to be a punch, so maybe I get better stuff out of athletics, I believe.
14 hits.
I want to add my D8 to that, if I could make it better.
Okay. Okay. Let me see here.
I mean, 14 hits its AC, but I want spicy athletic stuff.
Okay. So roll that D8. Okay, an 18.
Yes.
Alright, I'll say roll 2d8. As you... Because taking advantage of its lack of flesh is actually quite light, and as you rear back, you like boom, fully slam it into the ground behind you, throwing it over here.
Could I add my Volk Fury to that if I wanted to?
If you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll add my Volk Fury. It takes 1 extra
Well, actually,
damage.
click that through real quick.
Where is it? Volk Fury.
It's before you roll.
I'll allow it, just because you didn't know that. Because that's exactly the amount of damage you needed to just immediately scatter it into a pile of bones.
Okay.
He's like, alright, I got that one, I'll take it. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll see you. Alright, well, is everybody okay? You can see a number of, like, this lady, like, you literally threw it essentially at this lady who was sitting in this corner, who's already car sick, which is why she was in here, and you can see, like, fucking a pile of bones, and they're still kind of twitching for a moment. She's like,
Iggy appears. Yeah, that was easy.
He appears out from underneath the car, she's like Pennywise.
She was there the whole time. High passive perception!
Yes, he did. Okay, you okay?
What was that? Terry, you're really low.
I'm sorry. Can I heal Simon really quick?
You certainly can. How would you like to do it?
I want a healing touch. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta... Oh, no, wait, this one. There we go. Give me a second. No, wait, no. Hold on. I'm lost. There we go. Never
There you
mind.
go.
Okay. No, it's cure wounds. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Cure wounds.
6 points of healing. So you watch a distraught Cindy kind of like goes over to your like clawed open shirt where like you can see like there's gashes in your shoulder, and she presses her hands on it, and you're like, oh, she's putting pressure on it, and you feel healing warmth wash into you. And as she pulls her hand back, there's like this flower that's kind of grown out of your wound, and then it kind of slowly turns to dust, and it reveals completely healed over skin beneath.
Thank you. Thank you.
No thanks needed.
Can I'm gonna step out into the hallway.
Okay, and as you guys step out, why don't you roll me a perception check?
I was about to say, can I look through like the window to like the next car over and see if there's more of these?
Mm-hmm. Roll me a perception check.
Guidance or?
You can guide yourself if you want.
Oh, I don't have it.
Okay,
Oh,
well
yeah,
then no.
Wait, can I?
You can if you'd like to.
Okay, I will. In 1 second.
Yep.
There you go.
You get an extra one. 13.
13.
It's not bad. As you step up, you like Blue's fucking stealth rolls are kind of throwing everybody for a loop of what normal is right now. As you guys step out, you begin to hear screams and shouts, and as you look down, you can see one's moving down the left, and you can see them going down the right, and you see Edward looks and says, shit. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. You go that way. Okay.
Will do.
We don't want them to there could be more of them if they get a hold of if they stop the train, then hell, God knows how many
Talking a
will be able
lot,
to get on the ship.
not doing much. Let's go.
Can I grab one of the... Can I grab, like, a spear that one of them had?
100%, yeah.
I will do
It's
that.
a shitty spear, and you get the feeling it's not going to survive long. But yeah.
Can I grab a bone from one of these, like... Can I grab, like, the femur from, like, one of these things and use it as a club?
Sure, an improvised club. Again, you know, that stuff has stuff... Shitty improvised weapons do have a lifespan, but we can worry about that later.
Both and just be like, cool.
Okay. As you guys...
I can use spears and clubs. Let's do this.
Let's do this. We roar. As you guys are going to push, you see he pushes north. And as you guys push past, you can see, like, worried and cowed and slightly wounded people as you guys begin to push further down the train. Until you hear shouts of, hey! Put me down! You know who I am? I own this train! You little... fuck! And you come pushing further past more than you've even explored to. You come to the boiler room. And you can see within a single knoll flanked by two of these rabid, hungry, slobbering hyenas is currently strapping a bomb to these large boilers along one side of the room. And is currently carrying in his one other hand a restrained Ravstid Ningel. And you see Ravstid kind of sees you first. He's like, "Help me! I'll pay you money. Just get me out!" And the thing just quiet and just kind of pops him, and he just immediately slumps.
Oh, great!
As he turns to see you, he like, and he turns a switch on the bomb he set up against the wall, and he looks at you guys. There's like a moment. He's like, "Save the gnome, save the train." And I need you guys all to roll initiative once more.
Bomb.
The bomb has been. Yeah. Where's Edward for the ninja defuse when you need him?
Yeah.
Yell on your own.
Do we just hear the bomb has been planted?
The bomb has been planted. Like that. All right.
In the lead and pulling up the rear.
Up.
Oh, whoops. I know I rolled twice. Sorry.
Initiative. Bing boom. Bing boom. And owning all these books and being at a low level and not having to custom design every monster to actually be a threat to you guys is kind of nice.
Resources.
Hell yeah, brother. Alright. That's everybody. Alright. Iggy once more! Her goblinoid instincts. Wait, Blue, you're not even on the page, you goblin.
I know. I was getting food. Sorry.
Did you roll
I like
initiative?
how you were so confident, like, Iggy wants... Wait, she's not even in the initiative.
Get your ass out of initiative. Wait, you didn't roll 24, did you? No. That's from before. Roll your initiative again, Blue.
11.
Wait, you're at 11. I was like, geez, that's another high roll. Cybin! So, lurching into motion, you see this bomb slowly ticking down. You can see he's carrying a restrained Ravstead in one hand, and it has his brutal-looking spear in the other hand. What are you doing? Snorlax, if you're talking, you're muted.
Sorry, I don't know that
Oh
one.
my god.
Shut up, Alexa.
It's like every game she has to screw with me at least once.
She knows.
She knows.
She fucking knows.
What'd you whiff?
I didn't whiff anything. What I need
We're
is
waiting
for
for
you to
you.
take your goddamn turn, motherfucker.
Sorry, I just got back. I didn't realize I would be the,
Yeah, I rolled an
Yeah,
11.
crazy.
I was going first.
My crack rolls have stopped.
Well, I am going to, how does this work? Oh, cool. They've got this person held hostage, right?
Yes. You see there's a bomb ticking behind them.
Okay, can I see what the timer on the bomb says?
Roll a perception check.
Where I'm at?
24.
19?
19, yeah. You can see it's a 30-second timer.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well... Fuck. I'm going to just cast Ice Knife.
Hell yeah, go for it. As you
Like
ice begins
big
to
guy, why
swirl from the air around you as you pull moisture out, and it forms into this knife-like icicle. Attack roll.
9.
Shink! It shoots past him and slams into the ground.
But...
Yeah, and he's like,
ah!
like his blood
The
out.
shard explodes, yeah. So then all of them need to make dex saves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, dex saves.
2d6 cold damage.
That is
fail.
That is a 10, so
That fails.
yes.
And then- Yeah, the shard would explode on a hit or miss on that guy. Miss. That one succeeds. So
Okay.
the other two take 8 points of... So everyone that failed takes 8 points of cold damage.
Okay, well, one sec.
Yeah, sure, there sure is a gnome there.
Yep, he's super dead.
Oops. Oops.
Because he had 4 hit points.
Oh, I thought he'd be tougher than that.
No, he's a fucking
see
old
the
ass
color
man.
token.
You can see it.
Oops.
as the knife slams in, he's like, ha ha ha, explodes. How much? 8 total.
Yeah.
I see one of these hyenas is immediately obliterated, and like frozen in place in ice. The other one looks very hurt, and you see the gnoll is pretty hurt, pretty decently hurt. You watch as he drops the gnome to the ground, and you see there's just icicles stabbing through its body. Anyone do anything else on your?
I'll announce that, hey, there's like 30 seconds on that bomb, by the way. Not a lot of time.
Okay. That's your turn.
Still dead.
This takes us to your first turn, Below.
Alright. How far away are they? Oh. Can I bonus action hide?
You can bonus action hide. Make a stealth check. Slipping. How do you hide, Blue? First, tell me though.
Same as like these are still train car stuff, right? Or
Yeah, it's like benches.
feats. Yeah. She'll,
You're going to
snip.
hide under the bench.
Yeah, and like she'll
I'm
start
going
making
to.
her way.
I'm gonna expect you to explain how you stealth. Just If you have that something in mind, it doesn't have to be any big, like, extravagant, but I do expect you to. So.
I'm going. Yeah. She'll just like kind of duck under the bench like before.
Good. As you slip under and you're like, you feel very confident that after being blown up by icicles, a gnome on the floor isn't the most attention-getting thing currently.
She needs to go a little bit closer, and she's gonna pop out. Let's see if this works. Pew! 21.
So, at whom?
Do either of them look hurt?
They both look hurt.
Okay, well, she'll do the Nolan.
Okay, go for it.
Pew!
Jesus Christ!
And again, what element is this?
Fire.
Again, this little goblin becomes a not so little goblin as it slams into this guy and just begins to tear him apart. Immediately dropping to the ground. He's like, he looks at you. He looks at like this dead man on the ground and sees this giant naked
goblin has finger guns.
burning naked, like shooting towards it, and he's like, I
He's
thought
like,
I
"You
was
better
the crazy
start running."
one.
He's like, you better start running, kid. That's her turn.
He takes this to hyena boy, who's gonna and gonna rush at you, Iggy, because you are just standing there.
Yeah, that's right. This might hurt. This might hurt.
Let's find out.
I have 16 HP, right? Because you have an extra 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I might be able to survive a hit, maybe.
All right. That is a bite attack. That is an 8 to hit.
Misses.
All right, you see it like you like, and it goes to bite at you, and you're like, and just get her back underneath the bench you were hiding under.
I said you start running, kid.
Mercy, that takes it to your turn. What would you like to do?
There's a furball in between me and my turn.
Cindy, what would you? Well, she's in here twice. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna reset.
That was my bad. That was my bad. I accidentally rolled twice. I'm sorry.
Is she before you?
Yeah, she's on a 6.
Okay. Cindy, what would you like to do? There is a hyena trying to maul Iggy.
Haha, yikes. Can you use guiding bolt? I can, right?
Yeah, you got it. Use whatever spell you have you want, as long as
you get the slots for it.
Okay.
That's
Just make sure you keep track of your slots.
Gotcha.
19 hits.
Okay, I need to find a pencil and paper.
It's a very dead hyena.
Hell yeah!
Okay, so you can just click the guiding bolt on that thing, and it'll roll the damage for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! You watch Iggy, you like hide under the thing, just like trying to get under there and like scraping against the ground, and then you watch its entire back half literally get incinerated down to the bone, and then it like crumples to the ground.
Iggy like peeks out and she's like, I told you to start running.
Boop, boop, boop.
How are we gonna go?
Mercy. ¿Dónde está Umbamba?
Is going to run up to here, because I believe that's his 35-foot movement speed.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to extremely super unrecoverably dead, how dead is that gnome?
He's wait, the gnome? He's fully fucking dead. Like, he's gone.
He's gone.
You did his health and his health again. Over.
Fuck.
You fully insta-killed him. No death saves.
Oops.
Mercy sort of glances over his shoulder at Simon. That's going to be a talk later.
Who thought that Snorlax would be the fluffy this campaign?
Like fingers to eyes type thing. It's like
You're in trouble, young man.
Mercy will dash over towards the bomb.
To be fair, it's a player thing.
Is this something that could just be picked up, or is it like...
You
is
could
it
try.
just
It looks
set
like it was
down
kind
on
of
it,
bolted
or-
in, but you could try to rip it out. You
I
do
mean,
worry it might set it off, potentially?
Mercy doesn't know how bombs work, and it's... The person
You
who
want to
could've
attempt
maybe
to
disarmed
disarm it?
He... What kind of check would that be?
That would be a tech check.
I don't have that.
It's pure intelligence then.
Hold on, can I use guidance? Can I give him guidance?
You sure could, but you'd have to wait till your turn.
Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry.
Oh boy. Yeah, Mercy sure isn't sure he can fix this situation. He sort of yells towards Hyacinth, just like, Hyacinth, please get over here. Well, that'll be his turn.
That is a far distance.
Cybin, that takes us back to your turn. You just fucking destroyed a gnome. What would you like to do?
That's a player thing, by the way. I forgot about the
Cybin the gnome killer.
I forgot about the ice knife explode thing.
Yeah, that's where, hey, a lot of the character moments are accidents.
Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
He's like, whoops.
My bad.
Is there anything up here? Like on the other end of the...
You can see that's where like the actual like controls for the train are.
Okay. Is there someone in there?
No.
Damn.
Just saying
shit,
that
is
this
there
was
still-
the guy the guy you just murdered was the operator of the train.
Fuck, I was hoping this was going to be someone in the conductor's room.
You condemned us to death, Cybin. How do you feel?
No, Simon didn't condemn you to death, Logan did.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really have much of anything I can do. So yeah.
He's just like there's like the what's his name, John Travolta, like looking around kind of thing.
Like what do you want from me?
It's like, okay, can I like try and give Cindy a head start to like get her going over here?
Sure, yeah, you can kind of rush her along.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
To squeeze me.
Using like your full movement and moving it out so you get her like there.
Yeah.
Okay, Iggy, is there anything you want to do? But which, by the way, it's now down to 4 rounds before it blows up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it 30 seconds? That would be 6 rounds. So this would be 5 rounds before it blows.
Oh, well, 24-second timer.
He's
Yeah.
gonna dash forward and let me see how it was. She can make it there to Mercy. She's gonna be next to Mercy and be like, "Well, what do you want to do?"
I have no fucking idea. I would rip it out, but I'm worried it might blow up.
Yeah, maybe we should get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
But that's her turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat a sandwich. I'll be right back real fast.
Blue, do you want to maybe take the help action before you eat that sandwich?
And she's gone.
It's too late. She's condemned us all.
For a sandwich, no less. That hurts.
Lurching on to the. You want to roll? You want to roll yourself into initiative, Fluffy? We're trying to put out a bomb.
You happen to have the tech skill.
Yeah, I happen to have the tech skill. Fuck, what was my password again? Oh yeah.
From Fluffy. Okay, you gotta have. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on the laptop.
Okay. You gotta have your character on the game. Lurching into motion is John. That's an 11. Okay. Yeah, you click on yourself and roll initiative real quick.
Hey, you're like right here-ish.
Okay. Hyacinth. So tech checks or intelligence checks, generally. They could be changed depending on what you're doing, but generally they're intelligence checks.
Mm-hmm.
Hyacinth, what would you like to do?
Okay, so she's gonna move the rest of the way. How do you check distance really quick?
On your left, there's like a ruler. If you click on that, you can kind of do it. It's also just 5 feet every square.
Oh, okay. So then, okay, that's good. Yeah, so I'll move her the rest of the way, but before that, she's gonna give her her thanks to Sybin before bopping over here.
Okay.
And then, did we establish who was gonna try to take out the bomb? So I can give guidance.
I think that's...
Was Mercy gonna do it? Or?
Yeah, Mercy.
He was
John.
going to make an attempt. He was
Yeah,
hoping Hyacinth could guide.
Oh no, yeah, I was just asking, I was asking so I know who I'm giving to.
It's an inch check, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Wait, Fluffy, do you have the tech skill?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
The problem is, he's a couple rounds out from the bomb.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
yeah, he's at least one. Wait, no he's not. Wait, we're level 1. Fuck. Okay,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna say, God damn it, action surge.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna roll guidance really quick to whoever's gonna attempt the bomb.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mercy, that takes us to your turn. What would you like to do?
Is it Mercy or me? Because Mercy got deleted from the initiative order, and so did Blue.
He's on a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see him on...
Yeah, it was being weird for me
Mercy.
too.
Mercy is just sitting here like, I am a fucking med student, not an engineer.
I know that pain.
Do surgery on that bomb. We believe in you, buddy. No
Yeah,
pressure, but this is
totally.
life or death.
Oh boy. He's going to look at it, sort of. He saw a switch be flipped. He's going to do his best to try to discern a way to disarm this and maybe do so without blowing them all to hell.
Alright. Roll me a tech check.
Is he? Oh, Blue never gave her the help action before she left.
You can add your D4, so that's a 10. 10 is enough to not set it off.
It goes faster.
You're like, you're like, this is, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Mercy's looking this. Nope, I can't piece this out. Okay, fuck.
You figure out a little bit, but it's like, it's a little beyond you, some of the parts, but maybe if you have more time and you keep trying, maybe.
We don't have a lot of time. After that brief examination, does he think it would go off if he just tried to yank it and throw it out a window?
It depends.
It depends.
Sybin, that takes us to your turn. What are you doing?
What's the range on this spell? Oh,
Okay, I'm back. Did we die yet?
No.
Nope. A help action would have been great.
Yeah, you never gave her that help action before you went to get your food.
I said I was going to go eat. I'll be right back. Gosh.
I'm gonna move.
Iggy's
back
not going to be much help. I'm going to not.
I'm gonna
lie.
move back to here and look at Jun and be like, "Do you know how to get? If you know how to do that bomb, you better get up there." And I'm gonna hold my action to cast Long Strider on him as he's running by me, so he can make it to the bomb.
Hell yeah, that's smart.
Mm.
Okay. Jun, what are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm running to the bomb.
So, push, 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 you rush up. As you run past, you see he touches you and you feel lighter and you blur forwards as he imbues you with magical speed, running right up to the bomb. And you can take on it. Do you want to hold your action so maybe some people can help you?
Yeah. Let's do that.
So would he have the D8 that we all have?
He does have the D8.
Okay, good.
Okay. We might manage this.
Yeah, we might manage this yet.
Iggy, is there anything you'd like to do? By the way, 12 seconds left on the clock. Iggy, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, help him.
Blue?
She's eating.
Hello?
She's still.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm muted. I realized I was muted. Yes.
What would you like to do?
I will help action.
Okay. So you're being a help. So you're shining the flashlight into the car for him.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not much he can do here, so.
I got little hands.
Listen, I'm not that smart, so y'all good luck.
Terry, are you casting guidance on him?
Yeah.
Okay, you try to imbue him as he begins to try to pull apart this bomb. You imbue him with magical energies. And with that, would you like to take your action, Fluffy?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You can make a tech check with advantage, and it has a +3 to it.
Okay.
And you can roll a D8 on top of it.
Yeah, if you need to. That's your health die.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see that red wire out there?
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Okay. I can do that. Maybe. It's tempting.
26.
26.
You told her not to
With
touch
a deft hand and a few swipes and snips, you manage to hear that turn silent as you manage to fully disarm this bomb.
Yo!
You have now acquired a 3-stick dynamite bomb.
Oh no, don't give that to Fluffy! Give it to Iggy.
I am taking it.
Iggy, goes to pick it up, ah!
I'm gonna swipe her hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna look around in this cabin to make sure there's not a second bomb.
Roll a investigation check.
Oh man.
Sus.
Mercy will roll one of his own if Simon brings up the concern.
Yeah, go for it. Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, second bomb.
There are bombs everywhere. No, I'm kidding.
They're everywhere.
You, Simon, you get kind of distracted by the first human you've ever, well, not human, but the first sentient being you've ever killed, and kind of the weight of that. Mercy, you quickly and efficiently go through this whole room and discern that there is not, in fact, any more bombs. That you got the only one.
It's not in this car, it's in the car ahead of us.
Yeah.
It's the front car. It's the only thing in front of us is the conductor's cabin.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
What would you guys like to do? You can still hear fighting back the other way.
So, what do we do about the dead body?
I mean, that's your kill. You can skin it or something. I don't know. I'm kidding. Don't do that,
Hey,
please.
Meat, how much does this bomb weigh?
Oh, let me look that up actually.
Good question.
Thank you.
You better, yeah, good question. You guys gotta keep track of stuff like this.
Just gonna put this on a sticky note that we now have Bomba.
Bumba.
It weighs 4 pounds.
4-pound dynamite bomb. Jesus shit.
Beefy Bumba.
Beefy bomba. Beefy bomba go boomba.
Damn, I joined at just the right time.
Literally just saved it. Because I'll tell you right now, if we couldn't defuse that bomb, we were jumping off the train.
This campaign would be a very interesting direction if that happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can't get this bomb defused, we're jumping off the fucking train.
So, you guys hear combat still going on behind you. What are you guys doing?
Is there any remnant of the ice that killed this person, or is it just?
There is some, but it's rapidly defrosting.
Okay.
He's like, I didn't do it. It was the Knoll. The
I
Knoll
mean,
stabbed him.
We could just say that. No, we could just say we. Yeah, we could just say when we walked in, the guy was dead, and the Knoll did it.
I feel like a Knoll would leave death marks bigger than that.
Or we chuck him out the window.
Leave the dead be.
Yeah, we'll just say the Knoll got him. Let's go help in the fight. Maybe they won't even ask. So let's go.
They will ask.
Yeah, they will ask is the
No.
thing.
Well,
you
then
could-
we will all conclude that the Knoll did it. Congratulations. There we go. Story adhered.
Or you
I
could
don't know.
own up to your actions, perhaps?
Yeah, it's not like I did it on purpose.
Hmm. I'm not.
But I'd never done that before at the ice thing. I didn't know it would explode.
You probably won't get away scot-free, but
We could just say the Knoll did it.
That's what I was thinking. As he
People are fighting. We need to go take care of
While
it.
y'all are fighting, she's just gonna do a little prayer really quick. Y'all keep fighting though.
She's like, yeah,
Let's-
peace.
He watches the
Peace.
wind begins to stir through her hair gently as she lays out the final rites.
Come
of
on,
that
Cindy.
Sydney Gale.
We got stuff to fight.
Oh, no, really quick, do y'all anyone need healing? Are y'all good?
We're good.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
You're not?
good.
Okay, sorry. I heard someone say you're not.
No, I said I'm fine.
Oh, okay, good.
yeah.
I'm glad. All right.
Besides, I think you're out of spells anyway after the
Oh.
one on me and the guiding bolt.
I think it's
I think
three.
I'm down to. No, I have one left. I have one more left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she gets 3. Lucky. I get 2.
Get fucked. Drew
I
died,
get
baby.
infinite.
Cleric's OP.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have went with a muscle wizard. I don't need spell slots to cast these fists.
I believe at first level you get 2 spell slots. You do have your cantrips you can still cast though.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, so she's tapped, I'm tapped.
I'm not tapped, and that's a strange thing for a warlock. Normally,
You
the
sure you
warlock
need
is the
a-
one who needs the
Because
rest.
those gobbo blasts are
The
fucking.
gobbo.
She's rolling fucking monsters at those.
It's because it's me. It's me as a character.
Yes, it's just
That
you.
is a player.
Okay, so you guys begin to pushing further down the carts to catch up to where the fighting is. You can hear people cowering, passing by people cowering, some people wounded, a handful of people just like fully gone. And as you begin to push closer, you see you push through and you see in the next cart Edward Blake, wounds across his body and just a trail of dead gnolls all around him. You can see like, him moving with the grace of blades. You watch to see he stops mostly, throws up a barrier that bounces a gnoll's like spear off of, and he uses the momentum of that like to parry and jam his blade into its chest and pull around. And then you watch as this other gnoll, taller than the others, wearing like dark, heavy duster over it, and a dark hat kind of covering his head. You see, you can only make out little bits of its faces, but you can see little like glowing red dots where its eyes are. And you watch as it reaches into its cloak, pulls out this heavy-looking revolver, and you see 2 bullets slam into Edward, and he goes stumbling back, thrown through the door. He hits the ground by him, and he's like, and then he holds out a hand, and there's this bead of fire shoots off, slams into the mechanism between the 2 carts, and you see them immediately begin to separate. You see the one that shot him rushes forward with unnatural speed, hits to the doorway, and looks like it's about to jump, and then stops. And then you see it goes. It lets out this blood-curdling howl, and then turns as they begin to gather up all the equipment and luggage within the storage of the place and leave as the 2 carts separate,
Hey, me, how far away are the two courts separating right now?
About just to give you context, it's him and about over a dozen other gnolls in there. Just a little bit of context. It's about 20 feet.
So
Nice.
is there friendly people in that court?
No, this is like back in the fray. You guys, it's pretty
Okay,
far back.
I'm gonna rearm the bomb and throw it back at the gnolls.
Okay, make a tech check. Make a tech check for me.
Oh god,
Okay?
it's gonna blow up on us, dude. Panic.
Do you want to use your health die for
I
that?
have a D8.
Oh, yeah, let's use that.
Man.
If you blow this bomb up on
Okay.
us, I swear to God.
Manage to not blow it up on us.
You do manage. You hear it go. Start ticking again.
And I'm just gonna chuck this bitch at it.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
1 lands at his feet.
You forgot something!
As you hear. I need you to roll 4d6.
You said 4d6?
Yes. It explodes, tears the place apart. It goes off rail and starts. Nobody's luggage is surviving that. As like a number of gnolls are thrown free and torn to pieces and all that business. But you guys continue past, watching it the train wreck in your wake, and you leave behind the wreckage of what was there, and you see Edward is there struggling to breathe on the ground.
Yeah. Edward's having a hard time. Mercy has been doing triage to the best of his ability.
Out of spell slots, I can't heal him.
Heston.
Oh, wait,
Okay. Oh.
Jesus, Louise, he knocked the fucking wind out of me. He looks into his clothes and he pulls out these 2 coins that cut both of the bullets that he took to the chest.
You fucker.
Woo!
Yo, can I have one of those?
That is my lucky coin now.
I literally wrote in my notes.
Yeah, but you got 2.
Killed, I literally wrote Edward killed by hooded gnoll with revolver.
Yeah, I wrote.
I guess.
Edward got Indiana Jones. Nope. Lucky coins.
Yeah,
Well-
but like you have 2 of them. Can I have one?
No, they're both my lucky coins. Tell you what, I'll pay you with one of them when you finish your first actual job.
All right. Bet.
All right. Oof. That hurt. Jesus, what did he shoot? Well, he kind of looks and he kind of peels back his shirt a little bit, and you can see just horrible bruises beginning to form. All right, everybody okay? As he kind of pulls himself up and starts.
Is there
looking
any
at everybody.
ball or remnant of the thing that just hit him?
The round?
Yes.
Roll a perception check. Yeah, you do notice one of them on the ground.
Well, this is what he hit you with.
Has Iggy ever seen a gun before?
Yeah, guns are. I mean, they're not commonplace, but they're not unheard of. That was a more advanced gun that she's probably seen before.
Seaside, look at that. That's why I always wanted one of those. Imagine my great goblins coming out of one of those.
Just by looking at it, can I determine the caliber?
Roll I'll say a tech check.
19.
1 sec. Let me pull up my finger over. It is a. It is a 45.
Ooh. That man.
Beefy.
You were lucky.
Oof.
I'll hand it to him.
So everything okay on your end as he takes it? Kind of starts looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we got up there, we found the bomb.
The train guy is dead, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
I think the knoll killed him.
Roll deception check.
Yeah, I'm helping her with this because I'm
Okay, roll
agreeing.
deception check at advantage.
19.
You have a D8, don't you?
Oh, is it a D8?
Yeah. Add the D8. Like. Yes.
27. I do not. I think I was gonna roll for him, but I don't think he can beat that. Let me check this quick.
He has a +7, and he has to roll a nat 20.
No, he cannot beat that.
My ass is saved.
Fucking knows. Well, he had a good long laugh. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to tell his daughter
Oof.
and his cousins and his many nieces.
Iggy just like kind
And
of.
I'm gonna have to break the news to the orphanage that he patronized. Ugh.
Well, I'm sure his daughter.
And
will
his
keep
loving wife.
That's been married for like 120,000 years.
Straight daggers at Iggy. No.
It's
Sai.
Sai. Iggy
Yeah.
didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Iggy's covering for her brother though.
Yeah.
Well,
It was,
you
Fluffy,
did.
hey, Fluffy, you know what? For all the times you fucked us over last campaign, you're not allowed to be doing this right now.
Well, you throw daggers at him at those points, so yeah, he does. This
Yeah.
is the reversal.
Yeah, you're on the receiving end of this.
As he kind of he turns to you, John, and he says, "Good thing with that bomb. Where'd you even get that from?"
They put it on the entrance.
What were you saying, John?
Try blow things up.
I just did a return to sender on it.
Turner Center. I like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go find whoever's now in charge of this train and talk to them, okay? But that cart did have all of your gear, so shit.
Well, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay. Well, y'all did good though. I want you to know that. You did a really good job with a messed up situation. I'm proud of how you handled yourselves.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, kiddo. And he kind of ruffles your hair in an annoying way.
Hey, watch the
Is it like
locks.
you like snap at his hand?
She has a lot of teeth.
Watch the hair. You know how long it takes to get this beautiful curl? Very long time.
It took just a moment to mess it all up.
Simon just
And he kind of like walks off.
His acknowledgement of just. You see Simon's hands reach down and like start fixing the curl in her hair.
Aw.
As he kind of heads off to try to make order of this mess, you guys all have to relax. And the preceding 2 days are the following rest of this day and the next day are peaceful. You guys arrive to much fanfare, actually, as like word's kind of gotten ahead of you guys that you guys kind of saved the day. If it's not like if it's just a flavor thing, just like or something as a just.
I was just curious to see what came up actually.
Yeah. It's just if it's not like a big thing.
Yeah, I know.
Just don't.
It's too
If
tiny
it's flavor
huts,
things.
Okay.
Yeah. As you guys continue to the.
No, the 55 is a different thing.
Yeah, don't. If it's a flavor thing, you worry about it.
Oops.
Dream of an orgy involving all of you. Wow! What?
We're gonna skip over that one.
That's
Jeez. I meant to change that one. I put that in there as a joke originally. I'm not gonna lie.
It's already canon. It already happened.
It didn't happen. Okay, we that'll be in session again, unless it's like one of the free spells or something. Just skip over.
He just doesn't want Terry thinking he's weird, but Terry he's like this all the time.
So
I think
no
anyone
one's
knows
mad
me.
I blew up a train.
What's up?
No one's mad that I blew up the train.
Because he did with style.
Oh,
And
nice.
we were saving the day.
Yes.
But also, like, what were we gonna do with that anyway? Plus, like, between you and me, it's probably better you got rid of that. Otherwise, my sister would have gotten it. Would have gotten a hold of it, and, bad.
Rob a bank or something.
As you guys continue
It would
along,
have been fun, Simon. I would have took out the detonator.
That's funny.
as you guys continue along, you eventually arrive not at the town of your destination, North Point, nor on Moraldo, but instead at the front of the construction of this rail, which is in its process of being built, headed towards North Point currently. As you guys find a short horseback ride out from the construction site to North Point. Edward commissioning some horses. You see there's like some people who make a business of like giving people rides back and forth, and you catch a ride with them. And you quickly find yourself in the town of North Point. Built on the banks of a lazy, slow-flowing but somewhat wide river, this town is the furthest north permanent settlement within the Western Wastes from its southern side. You can see wooden structures kind of stand tall in an area where wood is quite scarce, implying a certain kind of prosperity. You'd see lots of different stores and people kind of go about their business in this fairly, I don't want to say prosperous, but successful town of just hardy people who came out here for the freedom and are willing to like suffer through all the hardship and labor it takes to make it out here. Edward kind of, as you guys kind of step into the town, Edward kind of gets to talking to you. He says, "So y'all lost all your gear, right?"
I got my playing cards, and she'll like shuffle them like.
I have my guitar, my drugs, and I still have the spear and the bone thing. I'm like, you see, I start like using them like fake drums.
Okay, well tomorrow we're gonna have to hoof it towards Amaraldo. It's a 5-day hike out that way. So I'm gonna need y'all to get yourself supplied. And I figured this is a great learning experience for haggling and learning how to do business and all that business, and get yourself supplied for expeditions. So here's 50 silver.
I'll take that. She like reaches up for it.
Simon's outstretched arm just
roll initiative.
Oh Christ!
Oh, I got a 10. No.
You and you like leap through the air in slow motion. You watch as his large, wide hand like blocks you off, gets a hold of the gold, and pulls back before you even touch the ground.
No.
His responsibility senses were tingling.
Yes.
But anyways, you're gonna need rations for 5 days of travel, and probably want to pick up some bags for y'all, and hold on to your stuff, and maybe a tent or two, and just various knickknacks and stuff you're gonna need, and probably some weapons and armor if you have the money for it.
Simon out loud, just like, well, it's a good thing I kept some silver from that rich guy back there on the train.
Oh, you did too.
I heard nothing. He walks off.
I don't like that though.
Oh, I can't. I have 10 of quote unquote my silver.
I just didn't want to, make it super obvious that someone took a lot of it, so.
I only took 9.
I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick, guys.
Yep.
I'll be back in a second.
So I have 10 plus is 50, so that's 60 numbers.
Butter.
see Simon like counting on his fingers real quick. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's 60. So what? That's
It's a
10
good thing you're the
apiece.
smart one, Sai.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah. So that's what? 10 each. Or well, I guess that wasn't technically my silver, so that'd be. Anyone here good at numbers?
Very good, yes.
So there's 60 silver and 5 of us. That's how many each?
12.
Thank you. So 12 each. Okay.
So,
Or do we
from
just
that
want
12, we need 5 days of food each, some water, provisions.
All right, so
So we have to stretch this out.
you guys eventually find your way to a general store called the Black Pipe General Store. You can see this small pipe kind of carved into a sign hanging over it. You can see smoke kind of curling out of it. It's a simple but well looked after structure, and stepping inside, you can see tables and that kind of line the area inside of this place. With various goods of just all kinds. You know what I mean? Like highly varied goods, and it seems like a very well stocked store. It is kind of weird though, because there aren't shelves, because you can see on a lot of places there'll be shelves. Everything's like just tables that have stuff on them.
Anything interesting on the tables, Liam?
No, not really. It's mostly just gear. It's very clearly built for no nonsense, no fluff, just people who need to get their equipment that they need to survive out here. Kind of go to.
no grabby hands for you?
No. That's just boring to her.
You do, however, see sitting in a strange wheeled chair, a
BRB.
No, sorry guys. One sec, sorry. You do see sitting in a strange wheeled chair is a fairly muscular man. Slightly overweight, just like a dad bod, with this bushy black beard and this dark hair that's beginning to have gray steep in. You can see he's got sun-beaten skin with wrinkles that are deep set into his face. Kind of very aggressive features, which kind of matches to his voice as he sees you. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Black Pipe General Store. What can I get you?
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Iggy. What about you?
My name's Joe Harper.
Joe Harper. Nice name.
The only one I ever had.
I've had multiple names. But Iggy is my favorite. And all the other ones are in Goblin. You probably can't understand it.
I do not speak Goblin, no. Can I get you some? Or
I know we need supplies. Okay. I know we need supplies. But my dear brother here has the list.
You were not given a list.
What do we need? She'll look at Mercy and be like, what do we need?
We're looking for 5 days of provisions for each of us. If we can
what quality of provision are you looking for? Just baseline?
Yeah, baseline's fine. We don't need to go spending too much money on just food.
I mean, it depends. How much are the fancy rations?
How much are the fancy rations? Oh, well, we don't have the truly fancy rations, but we got some decent rations. They go for about 15 silver. per day.
15 silver a day. Hold on.
That's the fancy rations, because Iggy was asking.
Our baseline rations go for about 50 copper a day.
Can I look at the baseline rations and see what they have and see if I can formulate some kind of meal based on these?
It's pretty like rudimentary. There's some dried fruits. It's mostly just like stale, like bread that's been like impregnated with lots of seeds and nuts, and more like crackers really than anything, and like dried meats.
Looking around, just like chef brain going. Is there anything like looking around in here that I'm just like, oh, that'd work wonderfully with this?
You see, like a lot of these dried ingredients could maybe be ground. Excuse me, and turned into like a curry or a sauce of some sort, maybe with the right spices applied. There are some spices that are being sold here too.
Yeah. I'm gonna wander over to the spices and take a look.
Okay. You see some exotic spices, some like familiar ones that were like probably grown here as like a homegrown or shipped out. But you definitely see some that you've never seen before.
Can you tell me about these?
Oh, well that's a sarsaparilla leaf.
A sarsaparilla?
Yes, Iggy. It's if you cook it down, it thickens whatever you cook it in, and it has kind of a spicy flavor to it. People use it in place of roux for stews and the various like.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Is this Fallout?
What's up?
Effectively.
Close enough.
I'm just like, what about this one?
Oh well, that's an figgy nut. They grow local on bushes. They're kind of hard to cultivate, so are a little more on the pricey side. But they have this sweet, spicy tang to them that lots of people like. People often prepare them in like soups so that they like swell up and kind of explode in your mouth, like biting into a pomegranate seed.
This I know what a pomegranate is.
Roll an intelligence check.
Can Iggy roll one? Can Iggy roll one?
I feel like if he hasn't one, you probably haven't had one either.
Can I try? Maybe I met a hot chick or something. I don't know.
Goose egg!
0 for the hero.
Come on. No.
I was gonna say, please roll a 0 with me.
That'd be great. I really wanted to see if I'd roll a 0 with you, honestly.
I'm just gonna buy 5 pieces of bread.
Would you like to buy rations?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you buying 5 days worth of rations?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll run. They're on 2 silver and 50 copper.
I'll hand over 3 silver.
So we each have 12 silver.
So you guys divided the silver amongst yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Might have kind of you. You sure you don't want change?
I outstretch my hand.
Okay, he puts the 50 copper back in his hand.
Don't worry, John. I got you. And she'll hand him.
Can be a running bit that she never pronounces his name right.
Don't worry, I got you. And she'll like hand him 3 silver and be like, I don't want the change. I just want the rations. Because I can't. She doesn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking.
He gives you your 50 copper back.
No, you can keep it.
I've been like above.
I'll be honest, this is kind of making me uncomfortable. Could you just take your money?
Yeah.
Fine.
Because I'm just like, okay, dried berries, dried meat, crackers, a little bit of sarsaparilla.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So, Hyacinth had cook's utensils. Did those get blown up too?
Yes, those got blown up.
No. Okay.
You're proficient in them still.
You
Oh,
still, you can still use them. It's just, or like, if we find some, you can use them.
Okay. Can I ask the man if there's any? Is there any in the store?
Oh yeah, we have some chef's knives over there. If that's what you're looking for.
Oh, thank you. And then she's gonna dawdle over there and look at the knives.
Okay. So just so you know, the cooking is just kind of rolled into the survival skill. So like as long as you're proficient with survival, you're good to go.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
it kind of changed how tools work, so people could use them more often. We'll talk more later.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you want to be proficient in the woodworking tools?
Like also?
Yeah, well, because you're proficient in survival, that automatically gives you cooking stuff.
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah. That sounds
Okay.
like fun. Why not?
Carve the wood. Okay. What the heck? I had some.
Oh. Is there anything? Yeah, I'll buy rations and then also pick up spices as well to try and spice up people's rations.
Okay.
Right away after 5 days, like.
Okay, that's another 250. That's another 250 from you.
Okay, that's fine. And then, what about how much were the spices gonna run me?
It depends. The sarsaparilla leaves are pretty cheap. You get probably like a tenth of a pound of them for like I'd say like 50 copper.
I'll do that.
It's a pretty good supply. The berries, the spicy berries, those are a little more on the pricey side. If you want to get a tenth of a pound of them, that'd run you more like 2 silver.
Ooh, I can't afford to like. So how much does 5 days worth of rations weigh?
5 days worth of rations. You can actually look that up. It's an official.
I believe that's 2 pounds each.
Yeah, each ration weighs 2 pounds.
Okay.
Did any of y'all want to buy packs, by the way?
Oh, yeah, probably ought to need 5 of those.
How much are packs?
Packs. We just got a bunch of old ones, and if you're looking for something real simple, which I'm getting the feeling you are, I could sell you a bunch of old packs at 15 copper apiece.
I'll take one of those.
Same here.
All right.
Think
Does everyone want a pack? Are you
Yeah.
guys buying packs?
Mm-hmm.
That would be very nice.
What about you, Cindy?
Sure. If there's enough.
Yeah, he's like a barrel full of just beat up old packs.
Okay.
Okay.
Do they have any water skins there?
They do have water skins for sale.
How much?
Would you like to purchase them? So you require 2 pounds of water each day.
So 10 pounds of water.
Well, it's a 5-day trip, so.
Yeah, 2 pounds each day times 5 days is 10 days, or is 10 pounds.
Yeah. Sorry, my you can buy water skins or each 2 silver pieces. No, that's not right. They are 20 copper a piece. They weigh 5 pounds when they're full and 1 pound when they're empty. They each contain 4 pounds of water, so 2 days worth of water.
Yeah, listen, I can't carry shit.
So basically, you will each need like 3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said they're how much each?
20 copper.
Okay. How much does each one weigh when full? 4 pounds?
5 pounds when full and holds 4 pounds of water.
So the actual skin itself weighs a pound.
Okay.
Yeah, for 6 of us. Let's see.
I've got my own stuff written here. So we should be carrying roughly 30 pounds of stuff between the rations, the 3 water skins each weighing 5 pounds each, and the pack should be 30. And then
Blue, anything, the weight of anything that could be scaled down to you is halved. That's one nice thing about being small.
Okay.
So you consume half as much water, and your water skins weigh half as much, just to keep it simple for you.
Okay. Aye, aye, Chief.
But if you're all buying bags, that means I get to give you all your bags.
oh, it's just a second character sheet that we just put all of our equipment on.
Yes. Also, the carry capacities on all of you is accurate. That took a little bit of finagling, but I got it to work. Do you on your character sheet have 5 times your strength score, and then your pack has 5 times your strength score as well?
I want my pack to have like a plus 16 to sleight of hand, if you don't mind.
Unfortunately, that would be a negatory.
Oh, damn.
Although there will be enchanted packs in the future.
Yeah, it's called Get a Bag of Holding.
If only.
Now, does it hold my stuff or other people's stuff?
I'm about to say, Bags of Holding, that's like a legendary magic item now.
It's certainly going to be a bit rare. But, you know, they exist. So once you guys can eventually, I mean, and he has some nicer backpacks, but they tend to be on the more money than you want to spend at this point, especially when some of you need weapons and armor still.
Yeah.
But the nicer packs will have carry bonuses, so they increase your weight, and some of them have the light property. By the way, to remind you, while you're carrying your backpack, you have disadvantage on dexterity checks, and your movement speed is reduced by 5. You can drop it as a free action at any time.
Okay.
Although, you know, maybe don't let your backpack get caught if you do drop it in like an acid pool or something like that, you know. But I'm not going to hold you too accountable for that, so.
But I'm going to go ahead and buy 3 water skins.
Okay. That's 20 copper apiece, so a total of 60 copper.
Yep.
3 water skins apiece for everyone is 360 coppers. So
Yeah, I gave everyone 12 copper, so
Yeah.
or 12 silver.
Silver.
rather.
Oh, silver.
Yeah. By doing that, everybody you have to pay your own money.
Yeah.
He has a selection of fairly a small, not a great selection, but like he has some weaponry there if any of you want to purchase weaponry or armor.
Do we have weaponry and armor? Or no?
No, your inventory got zeroed out before you got here.
Oh, cool.
How much do the water skins weigh?
For you, it would be halved, so they weigh like 2.5 pounds instead of 5, and you consume 1 pound each day, and your water skin weighs half a pound.
Give me some prices on armor and weapons and shield.
A shield?
Yeah.
Well, what's your price range? We have an old longsword we got in from a retired mercenary here. It goes for about 15 silver.
I'm looking for something cheaper.
Okay. Let me see here. I have a flail for 10 silver. It's a little beat up, but it'll work.
I need a weapon and a shield for 8 silver.
Okay, let's go to the discount bin. Let me see here. Let me pull up. Let me look this real quick. Okay, well, so most of my shields in stock go for about 10 silver on their own. I've got a pretty beat up one that I really can't recommend you take that I could probably give to you for 8 silver.
Damn. I'll just be like Dark Souls, shield in one hand, just start throwing punches with the other.
You know, you guys could help him as one of the few people who actually needs weapons. That is an option to you guys. Or you could just be assholes.
Okay, since
Not you, Blue. You're fucking Iggy. You're fine. You're not trying
No,
to
no,
make
no.
a
I
good
mean,
aligned
like,
character.
well, yeah, but I mean, like,
Well,
I still
as
have
the
like an
only-
old.
I
weapon.
don't need armor. That's the thing. I'm pretty good at dodging shit to begin with, so. How
You're
much?
You're proficient in light armor, by the way, though, Blue. Just so.
Yeah, I know.
What were
Who's
you
buying
saying?
stuff?
Fluffy was trying to get some armor.
Oh.
Armor's expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Hyacinth has 1 silver coin. Do you want it?
You actually
I'll
have.
take it.
They handed
You've-
out 12 silver to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I crunched numbers and that's all I have left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
if you want. Yeah.
How do you only have 1 silver left?
Well, because it was 9 for the carpenter tools.
Oh,
and then-
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it kind of chipped away a lot. But yeah, if you want it, you can have it.
Appreciations.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'll take that shield.
So Hyacinth's gonna pop over and be like, "You look like
You
you,
want-
need this
you
more
want-
than I do."
Roll a persuasion check, Fluffy. To make him pity you a little bit.
Oh, I got this one in the bag.
Hell yeah, brother. Persuasion, not perception, Fluffy.
Oh, my bad. As you can tell, I am not very literate.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll take it because it's the same. He's like,
One.
you're
Do you
hard to
think?
look at,
Oh,
man.
Iggy's gonna like pop up, and she's like, "Do you think you can possibly give us a little bit of a break? I mean, we just got off the train that exploded all our shit, and I know it's a little bit rough, but is there any way you could help us out a little bit?"
Roll a persuasion check, Flo.
All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Panic. Persuasion.
Okay, panic.
21.
Wow.
Here, and he takes your 9 silver and gives you the shield.
Nice.
You had enough bad shit happen to you already in this life. He kind of rolls back over towards the still to kind of put all the money you guys have given him into it.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around for like, cause I have that spear but like,
Remember, write that down as shabby. Wait, no, let me see actually.
well, I'm like, does he have like a wooden, like basically a wooden stick that I could use as a club?
Can you get some walking sticks?
Yeah.
You could hit
Can I
somebody
use
with, given the situation.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he has some sticks you could use as a.
As a club.
Yes. You can pick one up for 20 copper.
Bet. There's my weapon.
Okay.
How much does this wooden stick weigh?
It's a quarter staff, so
Okay.
you can look that up.
Bet.
It weighs 4 pounds. Some of these I really do need you to look up on your own, just because it'll be a lot if I. But like, ask me when you need to know things that don't have given weights already in the game.
I asked because it was a stick. I didn't know it was a quarter staff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could buy armor for 8 silver? And
Okay.
Any cheap
Kind of just
armor?
did this song and dance with your friend. Y'all gonna have to pool your money if you're really.
Iggy's gonna like hold up.
You could get you some padded armor, but
the other problem is because Druid, metal can't be metal.
Iggy's
Look.
gonna hand him 4 gold and be like, "There you go."
Gold, oh my
Or not
god!
gold, sorry, for silver. There you go.
I would say, what the fuck, sis? You've been holding out on us?
I may have conned another man. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
four
how-
gold
how-
would be great.
How much is it? You got 12 silver now?
Yeah.
I can get you some leather.
Can I wear leather armor? I think I can. Yeah.
Yes, you can,
Yeah.
because Ori wore leather armor when she finally got
I
armor.
could get you some leathers, or I could get you some hide armor. It's your call.
I don't think it matters.
Well, it does.
Hide armor is medium.
Oh,
But
is it?
It's 12 plus your dex too, and leather is light, but it's 11 plus dex.
Oh, give me hide then, because my dex isn't high.
Okay. It weighs 12 pounds, and it is 10 silver.
Alright, I will give him 10 silver.
Okay. And over this, it looks like it was kind of hewn together from various pelts. It's a little patchwork, but, it'll work. It's better than nothing.
And you said it was 12 plus dex?
Yes.
Oh, my AC's 13, guys.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm right there with you.
Were you looking to get a hold of something? Tall man, he's kind of looking at you, Mercy.
Yeah, a weapon that would allow a bit of finesse wouldn't be a bad choice.
Well, I got a knife.
Got a what?
I got a knife.
Well, that'll do. I know my way around knives.
Okay, well that'll go for about two silver.
Knives are.
Is there any? Is there? Iggy's gonna. She can pull her fucking silver a little bit because she doesn't need a weapon, so she's gonna pop over to fucking Mercy and hold up 2 silver and be like, "Here." I don't know if that helps, but maybe you can get another knife.
All the knives I will ever need.
I mean,
You could buy a knife for me.
There you go.
I remind you guys, he does not. He is a fighter, and he currently has no armor or weapons.
Okay, so
I have a shield.
She's gonna give her last silver, which hold on, let me see. I gave 4 to Sai. I gave
It's like
2.
the worst fucking class to have to restart and buy all your equipment for.
I gave I gave Sai 4. I gave you 2. I'm gonna give my last 6 to John.
Look, until we get better equipment, we're just gonna have to roll athletics checks like Al and pray we roll even half as good.
Like gods. That reminds me, we still need a by chance.
We just need to restrain everyone and just punch him to death.
Yeah.
Iggy's gonna give your character Fluffy 6 silver. And now she's broke. Now she broke.
I should have taken like 20 from that guy.
Shoulda.
So now you have 6 extra silver, Fluffy.
They said I have 6 total.
There you go. Now you can buy something.
What kind of weapon can I get with this? I'm gonna throw in 6.
Iggy hands it to him, and then he holds it up.
Copper.
Well,
I got 50 copper I can lend you.
Options are a touch limited. You get a quarterstaff like your friend. You get yourself a mace if you wanted.
You should get a mace. Bonk.
Get yourself a dagger or 2. Get yourself a sickle. That'd be real cheap. There's some spears if you wanted something you could maybe throw if you were in a pinch.
A spear wouldn't be bad because you can also like 2-hand the spear.
You can 2-hand the quarterstaff too, and it's probably cheap. It's a stick.
It's a stick. Yeah, I literally bought it for like 50 copper.
You buy a quarterstaff for if you wanted to. You could buy a quarterstaff for let me look here, for about 2 silver. You can pick up a spear, or no, 20 copper, or you can pick up a spear for about 1 silver.
I'll take the spear.
Okay. Here you go. It's a little cobbled together, but it'll do its job. It gives you a spear.
Oh, you have Do you happen to have anything like a sling? Obviously not enough money to be buying a lot of ammunition, so something I can just use. Throw rocks
Sling?
with.
We ain't got no slings.
Might have to make one.
I got a short bow if you're looking to buy, but that might be a little outside your range
Yes,
currently.
You can tell we are not doing great on the money situation.
And everybody got to start from somewhere. I used to be just a mercenary guard working out on Almeraldo. Y'all a bit thirsty for equipment right by now, I'm betting. Y'all look like an adventuring troop or something, right?
I mean, we're apprentice steedsmen.
You wouldn't happen to be heading towards Almeraldo, would you?
We are indeed.
What's the plan?
I got a letter that needs delivering to the mayor of Almeraldo. I could maybe cut some kind of deal with y'all.
Well, we are heading that way, so it isn't. Is this something we could do?
I'll tell you what. I got this chain shirt I've been trying to get rid of forever. It's kind of beat up. But, you know, it'll still work for you. But I could normally it'd go for about 50 silver. But you deliver this letter, I'll sell it to you for 10.
Yeah.
That can work. Mercy will give. He'll help pay for half of it with our good fighter friend.
Yay!
Yeah,
That's the rest of the money.
You have the rest of your money.
Yeah.
And you get a beat up looking chain shirt. It looks like kind of covered in dust, like it hasn't been used in too long. It's not rusty or nothing, but it's like seen better days. But it is a chain shirt.
Yes, the fighter gets armor.
Oh my god. I can finally frontline now.
Yes. It's shoddy. If you were, there's an actual item quality table. You should keep track of that. That spear you got was decrepit. This armor is shoddy. It doesn't affect its performance, just its value when you're trading it. Well, is there anything else I can help y'all with? Did you guys want to buy a tent or something?
Fuck.
How much do those run?
Oh, just looking for a basic tent.
How many will we need for?
Well, you can take long rests without a tent. They're just squalid long rests.
Also, now that Hyacinth has carpenter tools, she can do temporary shelter, I think, right? That's a thing?
Is it a thing?
It is a thing.
Tell me, how is it a thing?
I don't know. Is it? I was checking with you.
No, tell me how you would make temporary shelter with your carpentry tools is all I'm saying.
Oh,
He wants details when you do it.
Oh, okay. Then when I get there, I'll do it. Just because I was reading the tool thing.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so I guess
yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's got to make a little lean-to.
Yeah, 100%. That's the kind of creative shit that I love you guys for doing.
So if we're just making temporary shelter, all we really need is a cloth, right?
She has a proficiency that's kind of specifically in, like, as someone who should have that skill set. Not a lot of other people fit that.
I got you guys.
And it will be a skill check every time.
Don't even worry.
Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Let me see here. Sorry, guys. Just a simple tent will put you back about 5 silver.
Do we even have 5 silver left amongst the group?
Yeah, Mercy has 5 silver. that would be all of it.
Yeah.
No, he actually has 6 silver. Woohoo.
I think a simple tent would be nice.
Okay.
Something just in case we can't find a place to make temple.
Okay. So you're buying that simple tent off of him?
Yeah, I'll buy.
Okay. So tents work. So each tent only works for one person at a time, but it is a good thing to have in your background because it could come in handy. So this isn't that, and it kind of purposely I designed it so it wouldn't be the biggest issue for you guys to take. Squalid long rests aren't as bad for you guys because because squalid long rests only restore a quarter of your hit dice each long rest. But when you only have one hit die, a quarter of your hit dice is still 1 because it's a minimum 1, right?
I believe so, yeah.
However, there's only a 50% chance of you clearing an exhaustion level when you take a squalid short rest. But,
Oh, I can clear exhaustion levels, guys.
Yes.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you're also a Somni, so you can make a squalid into or take like a decent one and turn it into a great one.
Yeah.
So you got the tools. That bag does that tent. Mercy does weigh 35 pounds though.
Fortunately, Mercy is a very strong boy.
Yes.
How are you doing on carry capacity, Iggy?
Right now, she doesn't have much, but
Real
the water flask stuff. Oh, and how much do the rations weigh though? Because that's 5 rations, but they are
2 each, but for you, 1 each.
Yeah, so
Okay.
5 pounds.
Okay, 5 of those. Yeah, I technically can't even carry that.
Are you encumbered?
Yeah.
I'll carry Iggy's food.
I'll carry the water.
If you carry, I think if you, well, I can carry if you like carry like the dum. If you carry like 2 of her rations or something like that, I think she can get away with it. Yeah, she can carry 3.
Even with the backpack making your modifier a 10 for carry
Oh.
weight?
Well, the thing is, I have like no strength. That's why it's a problem.
Yeah.
I have a 6 in strength, so
Man.
I can carry 4 of mine. You just need to carry 1 ration for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll carry Iggy's 1 ration.
1 ration and it weighs 1 instead of 2.
Yep.
I am happy to carry things for people if need be.
I
Mercy's,
got
like,
this, and
shouldering
she's like struggling to like. Ugh.
Yeah, a folded tent on top of the backpack, sort of tied on like a sleeping bag would be.
Can you just carry me? Does that work?
I probably could. You are very tiny.
Heck yeah!
Also, Volk have powerful build, meaning their carry weight is double.
Oh hell yeah! Let me just sit on your antlers, like sit on the middle of your antlers. Just
On
like,
your
la, la, la.
antlers.
Not
Okay.
on the antlers, in the center of the antlers.
Okay, Iggy.
Just be like wee. Or I could use them as handlebars.
Ram.
Wouldn't you like that?
You know, we can try it at some point.
His goal is now to fuck everyone in the party except for her brother.
No. No.
You see some kids kind of step in, and the shopkeep, he kind of like talks to them for a moment, and they kind of put on aprons and start cleaning the space. He kind of turns back to you. He kind of like reaches behind the counter and pulls out a letter. So if you could deliver this to Mayor Quintus, I'd very much appreciate it. I owe him a lot.
Alright, will be no problem. Mercy will take the letter.
Wouldn't have the store without him.
Mayor, see to it is done.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
Did we get the fighter a weapon?
You got a spear.
I got a shitty spear.
Right.
Well, I have another shitty spear that I can give you.
When your his other shitty spear breaks.
Yeah, when your shitty spear breaks, I have another shitty spear I can give you.
It hits pretty good though.
It's when it's in your hands it does, baby.
So that's why you just call the second one
That's
shitty
not what
spear
I meant
too,
to
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a knife.
A knife.
Well, as you guys leave behind this store, stepping out into the streets of North Point, preparing yourself for the trek to Amaraldo, that is where we're going to end our session.
Yay.